Monday's game,
Tuesday's game, yeah.
Only 3 goals from 3 players.
Yeah.
They got 3 extra players involved. 6 guys have scored, so everybody's getting involved in the scoring now, which is good.
All right, here we come. Komets going deep in their own zone. Cody Saul's got the biscuit. They were trying to break the defense, and right now Toledo, they're sending actually 4 guys in the zone, cutting deep with them. Here they come back up ice, and Embach gets the first hit of the night. He puts a pretty good crank on Boris, and here they come back in the zone. Look out. Here's Martin. Whoa, and he got it wide, but a good move by the Komets. Plays it. Perlini out at center. They rush to the line. Into the zone they go, all the way deep. Spinning away at the net. It's knocked down, and back up ice we come. Moving now is Lampy going to the Fort Wayne zone, heads back into the corner. Everybody looking at him. Down deep on the line, digging it off the wall. Nightingale trying to set it up. He's hit. Out it comes again. Another hit. Look out front of the net as it goes right wide. Embach. He lifts it up, dumps it out to center ice. Komets take it on the bounce. Into the zone they go, but we have off the ice. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a face-off back inside the Fort Wayne zone. This game just underway. 1 minute and 2 seconds have already been used up.
And I thought the other night it helped the Komets with the line changes. They were able to match up who they wanted to do because of the home ice advantage. So big advantage right there, changing lines when you want to.
And Gary's made a lot of changes in his lines as well, and they look good. He's got some pretty good lines out there right now. Oh, come on, guys. As leaving that one was Spy on the corner. Behind the net, it comes all the way. Kept at the line as the Komets missed their centering pass. Look out.
Nagle
trying to make it play. Good hit there. As is that Martin banging away down in the corner. He's been pretty physical in the playoffs, more so than I've seen him in the regular season.
Yeah. I believe that was Tam doing a little push and shovel behind the net there, yeah.
He likes to create a little problem.
Well, you know, it
loves to chirp.
It's funny, the talking and the pushing and shoving and the face washing, and there's no fighting in playoff hockey. It's a lot different than regular season when you don't get away with stuff like that.
Right. Herd's line out there now, and he was really good over the last couple of games. He and Holmstrom now into the face-off. Off to the left of the Komets goaltender, Pat Nagle. Herdsey gets this one. Here it comes, as it's going to be Kucera, the rookie D-man, coming down the line, trying to jam it up ice. Couldn't get it. Look out. They send it off into the corner. It goes on by. Pick back up on the wall. Get physical. Let's hit them harder. Down they come again. Kucera makes a good move on his play. Now up the wall, and where's we going? We're going to go wide, down inside the line, going hard to the corner is going to be.
They call it icing.
Hey, did he get the icing call or not?
Oh, they're pushing and shoving again back there.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Let's get it started early. The message has to be sent.
Yeah.
And Herd was the guy that I thought he beat his guy to the play, but he must have just missed the puck.
Yeah. Well, one thing, you know, sometimes it's newspaper talk and everything like that stirs teams up, and there was a few comments made in the paper by, I think it was the Embach, about getting in their face and pushing back and doing things, and Toledo didn't respond to it. Well, if a team gets the paper and they read that, you know what the coach is going to do?
Yeah.
He's going to stir that up, and he's going to say, if we didn't respond that game, we're going to do it now. So it may get a little chippier than we've seen it the other night there, and it may be both teams doing it instead of just the one.
Those are the articles that get pinned up on the board.
I think you keep quiet. You don't talk about the other team too much.
All right, Herd looks, got himself another face-off, ran his guy off the puck. There's a scramble. He's got it again, pushed his man off. Here they come, back up the wall, holds his guy away, protects the puck down there, scrumming on the wall. It's not out of there yet. Herd's digging hard, and they pile it up. He flips it way up in the air, and this one goes all the way back to the Toledo blue line. It's rescued there by Birschbach, and he comes wide, sends back up on the left wing, wide right. Here they come into the zone, going hard to the corner, trying for a shot. That time was Boris, and a nice save.
Pushing and shoving again. Here we go.
All right, who is this one?
Yeah. Now, this is 20.
Yeah, that's Zarnausen.
Yeah, Russian or the Czechoslovakian player.
He's a Czech, yeah.
And if they start punching back and pushing back, you know they've been talked to pretty quickly.
Are we going to have some time on this one? Looks like Zarnausen's going to pick up a little call. Will the Komets as well?
Yeah.
Nope.
And it looks like Martin's
time of the call, 2:11.
Oh, no, it's Boudreau going in. Yeah, both each for roughing.
And they will serve their time. Okay. So Bartow and Zarnausen.
Face-off will stay in the Komets zone. They'll play 4 for a while. A lot of ice room out there right now.
Yeah, there is.
4-on-4.
And for the speed merchants in that other group, what would the penalty call was roughing?
Roughing, I believe, yeah.
All right, here we come, ready for the draw. Komets try to make the play, and it gets outside the blue line. Skated back for the defender now, moving it up ice and all the way to the Komet line. Lampy going in far. He's got a shot, and there's no further play. As Lampy goes blowing by the goal a little quickly, and the boys were keeping a sharp eye on him. They didn't want him to interfere with Nagle, and he didn't. He was close, but that's part of the philosophy.
Typical defensive play there. Push the guy wide, make him shoot from the angle, which he did. Don't cut in, and the goaltender will make the save on the angle shot, which he did.
4-on-4. We keep it going for another 48. Komets have it again. Now moving up the line. Good. Tut. Lead pass is bad. In fact, they come into the zone as Saul couldn't make his play around behind the net. Here we come up the wall. It's held at the point. Came cross-point pass. Look out at the net, cleared wide. Komets have it. Now let's turn it up ice. Here we go into the zone. Komets trying to play it, going deep is Perlini. And he goes, runs his man, the D-man, Schwinnard off the puck. They scrum for it in the corner. Going deep on the play this time. It is Daniels, but they beat him to the play and get the outlet pass. Lampy's following on the play. Nice puck and hanging on.
Another
going right to the net, Barnes, and he gets a little challenge.
Yeah, Nagle standing his ground on the angle, makes the save off the chest, holds on, no rebound, defense backs off.
All right, we're looking at 0-0, period 1, 17:03 to go. This is Komet Hockey.
Oh, please make me a sandwich on nice soft sunbeam bread. 'Cause softer is deliciouser. That's what my mommy says.
What's been a Fort Wayne tradition for over 50 years? Komet Hockey, of course, and Sunbeam Bread. Delicious, nutritious Sunbeam has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957.
I want a sunbeam sandwich 'cause sunbeam is softest. It tastes softest longest.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company.
Round behind the net, came off the left wall to Tam. Tam back to Daniels. And they're looking again, back to Tam. Now up the wall, attaboy. Here goes Pistelli. He set sail. He's going to, nope, he didn't get caught. Nice pass at the line. Drive goes wide of the net. Kept in by Phi. They move it back and overskating the puck. Komets have to get out of there. Phi comes off the ice. The line changes on. As immediately Hurd meets his guy with a good forecheck. Back we come. Martin working his way to center. He's got room. He's got to find help in a hurry. Fields it all the way down in the right corner where Lampy is. Up they come. Lampy takes a hit. Puck goes to the wide side of the net. Here comes Toledo back up all the way to the line. Can't get the shot away. A shot there by Nightingale. Wide, but up onto the screen.
Yep, deflected up. A shot from the angle over here is Saul. Pushed the winger wide, kept them out there. Shot high and up off the screen. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone.
That's the one thing they're recognizing early tonight is the fleetness of these wingers. And when Toledo opens it up, they go side to side and fly.
Yeah, and they get back fast, and they look for the man in the slot because they like to throw it back as the man comes in.
Great transition play.
4 shots on goal by Toledo. We haven't got a shot on goal yet. Haven't tested.
No.
Yet.
Okay, Holmstrom now back into the face-off for the Fort Wayne Komets. It will be Lowry, I believe. Lowry looks, got his man picked back up and now taken away. Up they come behind the net, jamming it out of the zone. Holmstrom still can't get a play. Now the Komets are up 3 men into the zone. Here we go. As Meurs got a shot, that's deflected. Komets get it back. Got a point man if they can get it to him. They work for it. Can't get it out again. They scrum for it. Down in the corner, Severyn in hard. Bangs away. Birschbach has to spin away. Severyn still on him, keeping him bottled up behind the net. Now he clears off to the right D, back up the wall. Good outlet pass up the middle, and here they come to the Komet line again. A snap drive shot on the net, and there's no further play.
Here's the pushing and shoving again towards the net.
If after the play is done and the whistle blows and you want to go to the net, pay the price.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot happening other than just everybody grabbing everybody and give them a little push and a shove and acting like they're tough and everything. And the referee just standing back. You do it too much and he's going to call you. So they've got to get this going because it's just making the game drag out right now and slowing it down.
All right, we got 5 men aside again. That's good news down the line. There still is, of course, no score. Lines are changing again. This is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4
month. 120 days to pay errands, everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days, same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is errands. And nobody beats errands. Nobody.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Toledo with the puck. Komets intercept and give it right back again. Here they come into the zone. Chipped off Mercier's stick, and he's hit at center ice, but it's recovered by the Toledo D at their own blue line. 4 checks on. Komets have it back. Move it out of the zone. Here we come. Over center. Tam into the zone. Knocked down, going all the way back in the corner, as it will be Crowder trying to go in and interfere with a puck carrier. They jam away with it. Komets have it out front trying to get their Embach, but he was about 2 inches shy of putting a stick on it. Here we come again. Now Daniels behind the net is hit. Up it comes. Daniels got it back. Now taken away by Lampy, and here they come to center. Looking and sliding the puck all the way out is Boris to the Fort Wayne line. Komets have it back in their own zone and moving back up ice again. Here we come. And this time Daniels over center, in it goes, and driven deep into the corner that time by Bartow, the D-man. Komets have it again around behind the net. Who covered far side? It's nobody. And Saul was going in, but he almost committed too far. Lowry, good back check. Here we come. Komets are there. Where are we going with it? Out at the point. From the point. Here it is again. Rattles around. Nobody up, but it was knocked down, and here comes Toledo. Back up the wall. Burschbach coming up the left wing. Look out. Wide of the net. Where did it go? Off behind the goal, and it's still Toledo with the puck. Sending back in the corner now. Perlini came back out of the zone. Move it, and up we come. 2 men down. Flip deep into the zone. Going hard after it will be Lowry. He got a piece of it, but it's cleared by Toledo. They've got 3 men down. Nice hit coming to the line that time. Severyn took his man. And here comes Hurd up with it again. Feeds to Severyn, and a bad pass as they crowd him. Now they got 2 guys in up top. Oh, nice save, and there. No further action on the play.
That was a 3-on-2 right there.
You better believe it.
And they found the open man on the far side here. Hurd came out, challenged him, and he made the save. Nagle's right down low.
You know, Nagel came out so far, he cut off the passing option. He got halfway up in the passing lane.
Yeah, the man was on his off wing, so he didn't have many options, and Nagle came out and challenged him.
All right, 13-10 still to go in the first period. We've been outshot so far, 6-zip, and this is Komet Hockey.
Friday nights, it's the granddaddy of them all, The Score, with Fort Wayne's best. Tommy Schegler, Dean Pantazzi, and Ken Horman highlighting Northeast Indiana's high school gridiron and hoops action. Then, when others go dark, we're just getting started with more of The Score at 11:35 on sister station MyTV Fort Wayne. Add in Sound Off with the Komets, the Tin Caps, 18 Komet road games, and sports specials year-round. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
And now, back to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase.
All right, Komets dump it deep into the corner. Crowder after it, also Phi. Phi gets there first, ties it up. Crowd's got it, trying to move it to the point. He's picked off on the play on the forecheck of Holmstrom. Now back they come. Oh, drive, save, and hanging on. No additional play.
Phi got
good shot. And I'll tell you, Mr. Lurg had to really cover that sucker. It was a blast, and he does leave rebound.
Yeah, Fly picked the puck up behind the net, circled it, looked in front, then he threw it back to the point. Martin stepped in from the point, let a good hard wrist shot go down low. Lurg made the save, no rebound on it. Best chance the Komets have had, the first chance.
Yeah, so a good chance, first chance, that's promising. Quality shots. All right, back we come. Perlini now heads into the faceoff. He got Lowry on one wing, and the other wing is going to be Embach. Here's Embach going wide. Nails his guy. Rushed him off the puck. Back up the middle it comes. Picked up by the trailer. As here we come into the zone. Komets break that one up. Now they've got it back at their own blue line. Cross rink. Up it comes Daniels. Give and go pass. Here comes Tam over center. Puts it wide into the corner. Did we have an icing? Nope. He was pretty close, I guess, at the time. Toledo with a good pass coming to center ice. Back in the corner. No icing is called. Take a look. Here's Tam. He ate it to make sure he didn't give it away. Now they get a crowd in there. Perlini comes in. Puck poked loose. Here comes Daniels. Up the wall for the Komets. And this one deflects way up into the air. And hurry up. Get onside. There they go. Now we get a line change. Where's the puck? Oh, it's down in the corner. I didn't see anybody moving it for a while. Nice move. Oh, what a save. As stepping in Meurs on a great move.
Came right to him.
Embach bangs another one off the play. Here we come. Point again. Here it is. Another one in front of the net. Oh, another save. Up they come. Komets working
again.
Good hit that time. Right to the net again. And they pick it up one more time. Forecheck's on. Big hit. Hurt again. Here they come. 2 men down. Going back, covering his man. Oh, a nice hard shot on the net. Hey, Komets turned right away from it. Severyn went the wrong way, or he had a breakaway. Here we come. In it comes. Hurd is there. He's out front. He looks, shoots, and it's deflected in front. Severyn's got it back, trying to move it to the point. All the way back in the corner. Hard is Meurs. He chased his man Schwinnard off the play. Up they come to the point. In from behind, a hard hit there by Sims. They scrum for it down deep. Schwab waiting to see if it comes out of there, and it hasn't, and they'll take a whistle. Good place for a whistle. That was a trouble spot. We're looking at 10:54 left in period 1. There is no score. Shots on goal. 7-1 Toledo. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
You are listening to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
Komets trying to hold the forecheck on, but here comes Schwab with the puck. Wide left, going into the zone. Burst by, he's out front. Good save, Komets.
Rebound, hit
out in front, here we come. 2-on-2, back up at center. Phi leads the rush going into the zone. With him is Saul. Phi's pass a little bit too far away. Tried to get in front of the net block. Back up we come. Kept alive as Saul raced after it. Can't play it. Here we come. This time Justin Daniels for Toledo moves into the zone. He's wide of the net. Nicely kicked out of there by the goaltender Nagle.
Net off.
And they put a big dipsy on the D-man that time, and he was out to lunch with his bucket wide open. But nevertheless, no harm done. 10:05 still left in period number 1. 8-1 now. Shots on goal favoring Toledo. Scoreboard says 0-0, and this is Komet Hockey.
Hey, truck fans, you want to see something new for 2015? You can at your GMC and Chevy dealerships. Trucks built by the proud union members of UAW Local 2209. These quality trucks are made right here in Northeast Indiana. Hard-working union members take personal pride in the craftsmanship and attention to detail needed to produce these new trucks. They can build one for you. Take a look at a world-class quality-built truck. See them today at your Indiana and Ohio GMC and Chevy dealers.
This is Komet Hockey.
All right, Komets get a shot from the point and missed the target in as Kucera was standing out waiting for it. It got to him. Now dumping it back up the wall, moves it out, and look out. Pick back up, Komets looking for it, slipping it out to center ice. Good hit down in the corner that time as Schrock comes away from that. Komets have it right across the goal mouth that time. Hurd gets the pass all the way far wing. Here's Tam behind the net, picked up again by Hurd. Hurd's got it, looks, goes back up. Tam squeezed it on the wall one more time. Hurd gets it back. Oh, and they just got out of reach. Couldn't make the play. Going back in a hurry, Daniels, there'll be no icing. 9:05 still going. Here's Daniels. He stopped after he had some mo going, and he actually fooled Mercier. Now they send it back. Mercier, the one-man forechecking gang's got him bottled up in his own end. All right, here we come. Move it out as Daniels calls. Oh, and he gives it away right off the bat. That a boy. Save. Good save.
Nagles
Big save, Nagles. Daniels with a fat giveaway in his own end. Here they come cross rink. They're throwing the puck around like they mean it right now. At the point, picking it back up. Sims from the point looks for another shot. And a one-handed pass. They couldn't make it go again. See, and they
finally got it out.
They got it out of the zone, then created an offside. The Komets on a slow whistle. Now get out of there. Here we come into the zone hard. Komets look, fake the shot, can't play it. Getting away from his guy Severyn. Severyn gets away again, works his way down the wall. Up they come, and here it is. Oh, they had to take a shot and didn't take it. And up they come as Saul's got his guy wrapped up on the wall and trying to break out. As Furt can't play. Out at center. Here they come. Schwab sends it deep in the corner. Oh, look out. Trailer on the play. Komets get it back. Nobody could handle a pass. Deep inside the Toledo zone, Nightingale makes the recovery behind his own net, and it will be the Walleyes trying to set it up. Their lines change, and here they come to center. Pick back up Schwab, and he goes right straight up the middle. It's deflected all the way back to the Toledo blue line, where it's recovered by Nightingale. Off it comes now as Zarnhausen moves it back into the zone. He is hit that time by as Crowder just keeps his guy at bay waiting for him. Now the Komets have it at center. Here they go into the zone, and down deep it is going to be Crowder with a drive save on the play. Behind the net, popped away that time. Is moving all the way across the corner. It will be going hard back is Martin to the Fort Wayne line. They break that up, coming to center. Into the zone we come. Nobody breaking down the right wing. Embach was kind of far behind the play at the moment. Now he's got it back out at the point. Here we go. Cross point pass at the net. Oh, up in the air and off the screen. The whistle blows, and the faceoff will stay inside the Toledo zone. 7:01 to go. Period number 1. No score. This is Komet Hockey.
WOWOAM and FM Fort Wayne.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, ready for the face-off, which now will be inside the Toledo zone to the right of Jeff Lurg, the goaltender. Looking at about, I'd say, between 5 and 6 somewhere here tonight, Rob.
Yep. I'd say 5,500 or so.
You get a few, once you get them in the upper deck, why you got a few more than you think.
Yep.
So here we go. Back it comes as the Komets send out the troops.
7:01 to go. No score here. Being outshot 9-2 right now, but we've had a couple of good scoring chances. Had a couple of good shots that got blocked that were pretty good scoring.
And Nagle has made a couple of big saves.
Yep.
Here we come. Toledo came back up the wall. Short pass on the left side, outlet to Boris. Then they come wide left side. Mercier coming to the net, trying to get around behind it. They gave him an angle and finally knock him loose. Up they come. As a big swat on that one as Crowder gets a chance. Out. Here we come. Daniels on the go. Bad pass, but he got it back. Oh, Daniels had a shot and didn't take it.
Right
in front of the net. Cleared wide. Out front again. Moving it in. Now moving back up the wall, trying to make a play. Here they come to center ice all the way to the Komet line. Wide to the right. Shot. And hanging on that time is Nagle.
Yeah, he caught that. He wasn't sure he had it in the webbing or where it was, so he held on and made sure. Defense tailed everybody up, and they'll get a line change out of the play, so face-off will stay in the Komet zone.
All right, 4 shots on goal now for the Komets. They've got a spurt going. And back we come into the draw again. Holmstrom goes into the face-off. He and Hurd will be the guys to go for it. Here we come. Hurd gets another draw, moves it back out. Take a look on the wall. There's Severyn there. He's going to go. Ooh, boy. Close call. Close call. Now let's move up into the feet of everybody all the time. Now we come to center. Intercepted, but moving with the puck instead. The Komets looking for a trailer. Nobody there. Now they get a transition. Back they go the other way. Good save. Komets with it again. Move it. As all the way into the zone we go. All the way cross rink trying to get it off. That time to Hurd. Couldn't make it play. Komets hold it at the point. Down they come back into the corner. As Meurs takes a swing at somebody down there. Rogers.
Yeah.
Back up they come again.
They're bumping each other. And there's a high stick down in the Toledo zone that got the whistle. But the little skirmish at center ice, we may get a penalty out of it.
See whether we do or not. Can't tell you yet. They're still sort of skating around waiting to see what it's going to be. No doors are open, and they pick the loose puck up, so apparently all has been forgiven.
Yeah, I don't think he saw it. The referee was the one that called the high stick down in the Toledo zone, and this little skirmish was going up in front of the Toledo bench, and I don't think he saw it, so no call on it. The face-off will stay in Toledo zone. Line changes.
All right, back we come. It will be Perlini as he heads into the draw off to the left of Lurg, the goaltender for the Walleyes. Here we come. Perlini looks for the draw. Back out the wall we come. And spinning it deep into the zone now. As here it comes again. Lowry sends it off behind the net. Going in far wall. Here it is. Kept alive by Saul. He goes in. Drives his man hard. Up they come. Embach fights his way in the corner. He's got his guy tied up. Trying to jam it out. And they don't have it. Picked back up. Moving is Burschbaugh. Burschbaugh to center. Taken away nicely by the Komets. Here we come again. Come on. Into the zone we go, and Lowry is it. Takes a long shot wide of the net. In goes Embach. Takes a pretty good hit, but knocked his guy off the puck, and here comes Toledo back the other way. All the way in, Schwab feeds it off to Burschbach. His shot out front is blocked. Komets move it out. Here's Lowry coming loose. All the way cross rink. Komets had it back, couldn't play it. Boys, like a ping pong ball.
Yeah, every close checking at center ice zone right now.
And Schwab dumps it in front of the net. They couldn't get the play changed. As coming in hard was Barnes to deflect it. So they come walked right out front on that one. Who was there? Wow. Nobody on that one at all. Here they come again, right out front. Komets have this one. What are we doing here? We got an icing call.
Yeah, they're going to ice it right now.
A foot from center ice, and we take an icing call. Hey, guys, 4:39 left. Period 1. No score. Komets and Toledo. This is Komet Hockey.
Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. The Garden Glove line features many gloves for mom, dad, and kids. The accessory line features garden tools, hats, kneeling benches, bags, footwear, and more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Glove and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, here they come. Toledo holding on to that puck in the zone. Tipped it down the wall. Look out. Move it. Coming up ice. Komets take a look all the way up in the air. This one is long. Headman, and they can't touch it, can they?
Nope. That's why I didn't get it.
It was a hand pass, and they were waiting for it. And they get a whistle, and the faceoff will stay, I believe, in the neutral zone with 4:04 still left. This is period 1, and there is no score, and this is Komet Hockey.
Yeah, I think the fans...
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Komets in their own zone trying to get loose on the play. They get it out at the right point. Instead, look out. Wide of the net came left corner. Picked back up on the wall. Good hit that time as Bartow gets the jam on him. But it's Justin Daniels up with the puck, and he sends out to the point, all the way to the left point. Chouinard all the way in front of the net. Going right on by that one was Cusera, the D-man, watching his guy. Look out, Komets. Oh, come on. They had a great chance to make the play, and what's he do? Throw it up in the slot. Look out.
Passing's terrible right now.
Yeah, we're doing little or nothing except trying to give the puck back to the blue shirts. Here we go. Justin Daniels back up ice, coming to center at the line. Here they go into the corner. Now Komets try to move it. Bumped off the puck. Severyn. Out it comes Fort Wayne zone. Daniels sends it wide. Backhanded all the way into the corner. Komets after it. In goes Meurs. Back up it comes as up the slot. Severyn has to turn it in the corner. Picked up off behind the net. Komets go far wall, and the first in on the puck was Severyn. Paid the price, got in there, made the move, dug hard. Puck came back. Here comes Schwab on his way. Looks for help at center. He's got a winger on the far wall. In he goes. Try to tip it by the D, but hanging on instead is the Komets goaltender, Mr. Pat Nagle.
Yeah, and Martin stands up against Schwab and just pushes him to the side. As Nagle holds on, they get the whistle. 2:27 to go. No score. And Toledo out shooting the Komets right now.
This is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
And now, back to Comet Hockey with Bob Chase.
Comets trying to get this one. Oh, it's moving to the point, intercepted, and up it comes. Barnes makes his way. 3-on-2, going in left side. Birchbaugh looking, trying to get it to the net. It's high. Where did it go? Back up onto the screen. That means we will have a whistle and a face-off in the Fort Wayne zone.
Shooter trying to go top shelf on Nagles. Nagles doesn't go down that much.
No.
He'll give you that top shelf like a lot of goaltenders
And he's
do.
big enough to cover the corner pretty well.
Yeah, and he tried to go top shelf, missed it, went right up over the glass.
So we will have a face-off to Nagles right in the Fort Wayne zone with 2:02 left here in period one. We're scoreless, the Komets in Toledo. And back into the draw for Toledo will be Mr. Nightingale. Up comes the puck to the point, turned wide. Komets slow on the jump, didn't get in there when they should have. Here we come, far wall, moving it out. Take a look at center. Here we come, and nice save of the zone. Here we go.
Walking
it's
in,
there.
Fly.
Oh, great save as Fly makes the move into the zone. Here it comes back up ice. Komets with another shot wide in the front of the net. They got it again.
Fly.
Here it is again. Another one.
Perlini.
Oh, big trip on the play he didn't call. Here's Fly with it again. Up to Perlini. Picked off instead. He's got it again.
At the point, man.
All the way at the point right. Here it is again. Short pass, no good that time. As Daniels couldn't penetrate the zone. They're all over the place down in the corner working. Oh, right out of front again. They're jamming away one more time. No additional play.
Yeah.
Well, we got on him and got all over him, and that was a heck of a spurt trying to get into the last 2 minutes of play. And Lurg now knows we're here.
Well, a nice little pass up the center. Fly took it on the move. He was gone. He beat the defense and went in on the goaltender. Gave him a little head deke, tried to get him to open those pads up. But when he did, he had his knees down on the ice. And as he slid across, he took the puck with him and was not able to go through.
He's got the smallest five-hole in hockey.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah, he's quick down low.
Yeah. All right. Here we come one more time. Hurd now in the face-off. Pings it out to the point. Get a shot. Get a shot. Oh, and the guy in front of the net again was who? Komets had their man, right place, right time, just couldn't turn it. That was Severyn. Here they come, far wall, as Hurd in, drives his man off the puck. He still got it. He feeds it behind the corner. Now the Komets go behind the net. After this one is Meurs going after his guy. Hurd goes in, takes care of his guy. They come up top, take another look. Hurd goes in hard, drives his man Rogers off the puck. Here they come behind the net. Rogers coming up, and on the right wing, here they come, kept alive again. Komets, here they go. Oh, and unable to handle the puck, breaking into the slot that time was Hurd. Not his fault. Pass was way behind him. Yeah. Here they come, tipped into the zone, picked off that time as Lampe coming up with 34 seconds left, drives it all the way to the Fort Wayne zone, back into the corner. No icing is called, as it will be popped off behind the net. Komets make a move, turning as Lowry. Here's Lowry, has some daylight, keeps it coming nicely into the zone, all front of the net. Here it is, drive, missed the net. Piece of it there,
you got a piece of it.
By Lurg as well, but here's Perlini. In they go. Lowry behind the net, right through the goal crease again. Back up they come as the momentum carried Lowry into the goaltender. Here they come back up, trying to get a pass around front of the net. Can't make the move. 2 seconds left. Up top, another one goes wide. Buzzer goes. End of period number 1. 0-0, the Komets and the Toledo Walleyes. This is Komet Hockey.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers extra section.
What does high-strength roll-formed steel sound like? Like strength and trust. Now get great offers plus 1 year of the best Sirius XM package. Chevy Silverado, high-strength steel for high-strength dependability. Not available on work truck. If you subscribe after your trial period, subscriptions are continuous until you call Sirius XM to cancel. See Sirius XM customer agreement for complete terms and geographic limitations at www.siriusxm.com. Offer ends 4/30/15.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Well, we have a first period that's typical playoff hockey, no doubt about it. Boring as all get out, but it's all strategy, and you watch them up and down, and they're waiting for the first guy to make a mistake. And we had a couple, thank goodness. Nags had a couple of huge saves on a couple turnovers we had, but the rest of the night been pretty common. We're having a hard time getting to Lurg, but you got to throw it down there and get greasy in front of the net and dig and bang and grunt and groan. You can get something out of it. If you let him see the puck, he's got it.
Yeah, Toledo, they're playing a trap in the center ice zone. They've got two men standing at the Comet blue line and two guys standing inside the other blue line waiting for the Komets to try to come up the middle, and they've got a box there. When you throw it into the box, they converge on it, and you got nowhere to go. And they're just having all kinds of trouble right now trying to make that pass because they don't have the time to move it, and you've got everybody standing in this little box and being checked as soon as they touch it. So a couple of adjustments have to be made by Graham on the Comet bench, where they may carry the puck a little more, they may bring it up the ice a little more, but they've got to get it in Toledo's zone, get in there and muck it up with that defense there. That's where they got the chances, by getting in there and pounding on that defense, and they give up the puck, and then you get the shot in front of the net. So they ended up with 7 shots on goal. 3 of them came late in the period, which they had a couple scoring chances on them. Other than that, Toledo 13 shots. They dominated the period pretty good.
Yeah, as we were talking about, they're such a great transition team, and they have anticipation as well. When they see the team, the puck change hands in their end, the guy doesn't sit to see where it's going. He knows where he's going, and the D-man knows where he's going, and bang, all of a sudden, he's got you beat by his own.
Yeah, well, we're ahead by a goal anyways. If you look at it from the other night, we were down 1-0 after the first period, but the shots were much closer and everything like that. So at this point here, we got to be pretty happy to come in, and if that's our bad period, as we played 2 great periods, second and third the other night, we got to do it again tonight.
Well, we're consistent. We had 7 shots 2 nights ago in the first period.
And now
so
we need to get the third.
Right on track, Rob. Right on track.
Right on track.
So there's other action going around the ECHL tonight, of course, but this is the one that is pretty vital when it comes to Komet fans, because with Toledo leading 2-1, this being game 4, you better win your home games, and we did here Tuesday night. But it was a struggle on into overtime for a 3-2 victory. And these Toledo games have been this way all year long. You cannot get to them and blow them out. They're just on it all the time. They're there. You look and holy cow, they're there again and again. And you just have to be patient. You cannot be frustrated. And if at all possible, you have to get into their head. And it can be done. But they're a very disciplined team. And as we say, they are the least penalized team in the league. So at that point in time, you have a heck of a time goading them into much of anything. But we did so far tonight. We got Zernausen in 1 penalty, and they had a sort of share the penalty on that one, but nevertheless, it worked out okay. So that's our story here after 1 period of play. This, of course, is game 4. Toledo and the Komets in North Division final action. So K's have to come up, get this one big time. The series goes back Saturday night to Toledo, and we'll be on the air from the Huntington Center in Toledo at 7:15 p.m. But first things first, let's get this one in the books here tonight. And we're going to be back, and the fellow we're talking to is Matt Lowry. Stay where you are. This is Komet Hockey.
Michael's Photography, the leader in business portraits. Every business needs a professional business portrait so that your clients can connect with you on a personal level. How many business photos have you seen that are just plain terrible? And how did that change your perception of the person or company? A business portrait taken by Michael's is a positive image. Don't fall in the it's good enough trap when it comes to your business portraits. Great business portraits taken by Michael's. Call for your appointment today. 482-2660.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third Banking Center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits Group.
Buying a new car has never been more fun than with the Dodge Boys. Lots of people wait for the end of the month to buy a vehicle because they think they can get a better deal. But you always get a better deal at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep, no matter what the calendar says. With the biggest selection of cars, vans, 4x4s, SUVs, and trucks.
You'll always find what you're looking for.
Just start at GlenbrookDodge.com and end at the dealership. The Dodge Boys are so confident you won't find a better deal, they'll even guarantee it by giving you the Dodge Boys promise. If you find a better deal from another Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer,
the boys will beat it.
Guaranteed. They also have the largest selection of used cars around.
And you can buy with confidence.
Because of their factory-backed, certified, pre-owned, inspected vehicles that come with a 7-year factory-backed warranty and roadside assistance. Bigger selection, bigger discounts, and higher trade-in value at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Under the giant American flag on Coliseum Boulevard.
Or online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
911, what's your emergency?
Sometimes just any response doesn't quite say it all. There's texting.
Sir, we just received an emergency text. Hello, my friend just ran off the road and we are in water. Hurry, please, please hurry.
Then there was calling.
911, what's your emergency?
My friend just ran off the road and we're in water. It's coming in the car. Hurry. Please hurry. There's water in the car.
The Federal Communications Commission and major wireless carriers have partnered to support Text to 911, and Indiana is at the forefront of this implementation. Text to 911 capability is now available in most areas within state borders. This is of great help to the deaf and speech impaired and in other select situations. For more information, visit in911.net.
It's good to hear your voice, ma'am. Help is on the way.
911. Before you text, voice is best.
In a world where summer thirst runs rampant, a new type of refreshment looks to rule. From the creators of Pepsi, it's Pepsi made with real sugar. Featuring explosions of taste and more flavor than one summer can handle. With chilling performances from Pepsi, wild cherry and vanilla flavors, a real big summer is on its way, and it's closer than you think. Pick up a Pepsi made with real sugar for a limited time. Pepsi, live for now.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
This is Komet Hockey.
All right, we're back here at the Memorial Coliseum. One period in the books for this Thursday night. There is no score. We've been outshot 13-7, but we're in the game, and that's what counts. Some big chances in the period, but Pat Nagle has been equal to the task in all cases. And, of course, at the other end, we've not given Lurg that much of a test. Had a couple of shots on him, but these guys protect him. I mean, look out. He's little, and you can't get close to this guy. The only person that close to him is his mother. I'm telling you, it is just something to watch. But he's so capable. If he can see the puck, he's got it. He's great in the scrambles because he's all the way down on the ice to start with. And when you're 5'6", you don't have that far to go down. And as I said to Robbie, when you're trying to pick a spot to shoot on him, he's got the smallest 5-hole of any goaltender that I've seen. But he gets it all done. And that's what's been the situation here at this particular time. We've been trying to create some offense. Got at some a little later, but Toledo kind of came after us. We didn't back off from them. It was a good challenge. We were head-to-head with it. But it was just a case of us not being able to cash on the few we had. Toledo very tough around the goal mouth. They're very protective of what they do. And so it just makes it very difficult to get any slack to play with anywhere on down the line. But we'll see where we're going. First period is over. It's in the books. No damage done. As Robbie said, we're 1 goal ahead of the last game at this point in time. They had us 1-0. So let's see where we are. Is it our turn to score first and get on the board and see if we can get some momentum going? That, of course, is going to be the case. As we say, the statistics are few in this one. Zarnhausen had a penalty call, and they just took that one, and it was all over. That was a roughing call at, I think, 2:11 of period number 1. And the only other stat, as I say, shots on goal, 13-7. Favor Toledo, but if the board says even Steven 0-0, that doesn't make much difference. That's past history. And now we'll sort of gird ourselves to see what period number 2 is going to bring us. And we hope it's going to bring us good things. We need all we can get. Crowd in here tonight, don't have anything posted yet, and I would imagine by the time we get the end of the second period stats, there will be a crowd count, and we'll be able to report it to you. So that's kind of the way that one goes. And, of course, it will be Game 5 Saturday night in Toledo, and we will be on the air on WOWO at 7:15 with a pregame show for that one from the Huntington Center. And then we go on from there. But this is very imperative for us to get a win here tonight, which means with a 3-game series, we have to steal 1 in Toledo and hold on to home ice. And we're going to be in pretty good shape. But it's not going to come easy because this team is tough everywhere. And, of course, they got here because in Game 7, Wheeling chased them right to the wall, and they took Wheeling to overtime in Game 7 to survive and move into the Northern Finals. So that'll tell you what we're up against. And, of course, they've done it all year. They have responded in every crisis at the right time, making wins out of games that they had to come from behind in the last seconds. They were a bit of a miracle team, but they believed in themselves. And that's it. If you believe in who you are and what your team can do, you got a heck of a chance of making good with it. And that's exactly what they're living with right now, the fact that they are confident. They have great confidence in their ability to hang in. They don't worry about being down. And the Komets are someone in the same manner. They have not been able to deliver as many what you might call clutch goals, especially here in the playoffs, as Toledo has done all year long. But we're pretty close to on a par with them. They got a little more team speed than we do. I think we probably have a little bit of an edge when it comes to the D-men, and we've got a lot of good forecheckers. Pretty even hockey clubs all the way down the line. Discipline may be a little bit of the difference, and I wouldn't want to give a shade to either one, but it's almost by the minute and by the line change. So you have to play it as you see it and respond as you do, and hopefully you respond in the right way and keep your coaches pleased with what you are doing. So that is our story. We're just now 5 minutes away from what's going to be period number 2. We'll be back and have a look and see if there's anything else going around the ECHL in a moment. But right now, this is Komet Hockey.
For over 100 years, Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand has been serving up great food, friends, and fun. Join us at historic Coney Island and experience those delicious hot dogs and Cokes still served in the little bottles, just like when you were a kid. Serving patrons at its original location, downtown at 131 Main Street for 100 years. Find them on Facebook and at Fort Wayne's famous ConeyIsland.com. Open 7 days a week. Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand, celebrating 100 years and the Komets.
Sound off with the Komets all season long, Mondays at 7:30 on 21 Alive, as Tommy Shegler and guest Komets take you inside the program, answering your questions live from the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Then Thursdays at 7:30, your phone calls, tweets, and emails are answered on your favorite college and pro teams in Parkview Sports Medicine Sound Off. And in the granddaddy of them all, The Score, plus more of The Score and 18 Komets road games on MyTV Fort Wayne. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
Indiana Wesleyan University empowers busy adults to earn top-ranked degrees and start the journey of a lifetime. Here's graduate Flair Diedrich.
I wanted to reinvent my career. I'm very good with numbers, and as a former Air Force mechanic, I know the value of the right training. That's why I'm getting my accounting degree at IWU.
IWU offers flexible degrees for busy adults at learning centers throughout Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and online. Where will your journey take you? Follow this story and many more at #IWU Journeys.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, let's have a little look here and see how things are going. And that will be to at least let you know what's going on elsewhere in the ECHL in playoffs. Of course, the Allen Americans at Rapid City, their game 4 is going to be on Saturday night. They're playing tonight, and that's 6:35 local time, 8:35. They won't be starting yet for another 5 to 8 minutes, and they are tied 1-1. Allen's Spencer Asuchak tied for the playoff lead, 3 power play goals. And Rapid City's Cody Ferrario tied for 4th among rookies with 7 points. That one all tied at series game 1 apiece. And, of course, elsewhere in other division plays over in the Eastern Finals, Florida and South Carolina. South Carolina leading that series 3-1. And their next game is tomorrow night, 7:05 in South Carolina. So right now, of course, the Stingrays kind of hoping to get that one straightened out if they can. The Ontario Reign and Utah Grizzlies are hard at it. Ontario leading that series 2-1. And their next game is going to be tomorrow night again at 7:05. That's Mountain Time at Utah. And let's see, elsewhere, that's what we have going. So just trying to keep you posted on what's happening and keep you close to it if we possibly can. Hey, don't forget the simple savings you get with Meijer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meijer.com. So that's our story from here. Robbie's been down sampling the crowd. No, I don't know what you were sampling. But we're ready to go here again. Robbie is refreshed and chomping at the bit, ready to roll. We'll be back with all that action in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, back we come, ready to go. The team's out, and we're going to see just how good things are going to be in period 2. We are scoreless. Both teams started full strength. We've been outshot 13-7. That's the only deficit we have on the scoreboard at the moment. Otherwise, it's been pretty even. Both goaltenders playing well, and I thought maybe Pat Nagle has the edge on big saves.
Well, you know, a team that's a little more explosive scoring is probably Toledo. And I think the Komets have to worry about them a little more on a defensive angle. So from a defensive standpoint, they've established that. Now they got to open it up and get in there and start scoring some goals.
Komets get the opening faceoff for the period. Saul sends it cross rink. They break up the middle. And in goes Schrock. He's picked off by Lampe going down in the corner. Nicely, though, Perlini comes in, tries to get it away from Schwab. Schwab waiting, sent right on his own goaltender, but it looks like that was meant to be. Because it was a good shot. Does he get a save for that?
Yeah. Stop the puck.
Stop the puck. Here they come, though, dropping it off. Komets follow the trail. Embach's got it, and where is he going with it? All the way back in center ice. Komets come back with it. Here they move. And trying to toe drag that one. Embach drives it into the zone. Now the Toledo defense comes right back with it as Embach lines up his guy. They get it into the Komet zone. Barnes going down the right wall, trying to move it in the corner. He's met down on the wall by Embach, who's all over the place, jamming him hard on the play. Getting a loose man out in front of the net. Keep an eye on him. Look out. Here we come. Behind the net, going after it. Saul couldn't get there. Off it comes. Picked up again by Martin. Martin drives it right back into the Toledo player, but is now cleared all the way back inside the Toledo zone. Chased down there hard by Boris. Here they come, back up ice. Second period just underway. Moving it to the Fort Wayne line. Intercepted. Komets still have it back. In front. Oh, Crowder couldn't play it. Phi couldn't get a shot. In goes Crowder. Two of the Toledo players collide, and down they both go.
Yeah, you just said it right there. Fly tried to get a shot off. Then Crowder tried to get a shot off. But every time they turned to go to the net, the Toledo player was right on him and right all over him and not letting him get the shot on net. So they had the puck in a couple of good spots, but they just couldn't get the shot on the net.
All right, here we come. The faceoff will stay in the Toledo zone, but they do end up with a shot right off the bat to get things started. That's good. We hadn't had any before. Phi now back into the faceoff circle again against Meurs. Up they come down the wall as banged off the puck again. They send it back up near wall. Nice tick-tock pass. Going to the line now. Furk, I should say. Dumps it, but it's blocked by the Fort Wayne defense. Up ice it comes, and it'll be chased down by Lampy. Komets make the change. The forecheck's on, and Severyn got his guy pushed off the play. Now it's going to be Crowder. Here they come at center and down to the Fort Wayne defense where it's Tam. He's back up the wall. On the wing, moving it into the zone. Pass was so high you couldn't have shot that one down, but here they come again. Cleared back, Fort Wayne zone, all the way wide. Icing is called, and the Komets will put it all the way back inside the Toledo zone for the draw and see if we can't get something going here. We're scoreless, and second period was just gotten underway, and this is Komet Hockey.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks, made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets now try to play it. It's Lowry with the puck back on his defense. Cross rink, it's Kucera. He's over center. Long pass way down deep in the right corner. Off behind the net, dug off the boards that time. Stejskal coming up with the puck. He's checked loose, but here they come again. Good back check by the Komets. They break it up at their own blue line, sending it cross rink. Here they come at center. Into the zone. Shot wide off the net as Lur just watched it go by. Deep forecheck as Perlini puts pressure on the puck. Now they send it off behind the net. Loose guy coming is Bushbaugh. Bushbaugh coming at center. Trying to get by the defense as Saul won't let his guy by. And that, of course, is going to be Justin Perlini. Or I say Justin Daniels. Sorry about that. Now they're rooting for it deep. Komets come up with it. Here they come.
Got it.
Oh, and that time it was touched and sent right to the Toledo net. And around behind the net, Schrock in on the forecheck, drives his guy loose. Came right back, and Schrocky stays on him. In it goes Embach. Clears his guy. Trying to move it up the wall. Here they come far side. Schrock in hard. Beaten away. Embach just waiting to see if it's coming out. It hasn't come yet. Still working on it. Still working on it. And right behind Embach is Furk trying to wait and see where it's going to go. Nobody out. They still have two guys on the point. It's covered. Oh, look out. Yeah. Blind pass. They didn't see who was coming. A little bit of a gamble on that pass. And fortunately, Saul got a piece of it, or we'd have seen somebody going the other way in a hurry. What do we got here? Hurry, 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 hurry. And it does come out of the zone. All right, here we come again. Mr. Nonchalant moving it back at center ice. Embach sends it in. Can't finish the play. Get it wide. Up to Saul. Saul looks, fires. It's out behind the net. Rebound came right out front. Nobody could get a play. Came up the near wall. Going in deep on the play that time is Pistilli. Roughing his guy up around the far wall. They don't miss passes, I'll tell you. Put them on the tape. Here they come in at center, driving to the Komet line. Barnes. Barnes trying to cut on the net. He goes wide. They score on a rebound.
Yeah, they found the man over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they circle the net, and everybody, three of the Komet players, watched the man behind the net circling, and they forgot to look behind him and pick up the loose man as the puck come right through the goal crease from the far side. It was a blind pass. He didn't know where he was, but he threw it against the flow of the play. Toledo player came back and picked it up. He got the goal. They go ahead 1-0. 9 it was.
All right, this is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth, how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
And now, back to Comet Hockey with Bob Chase.
They clear the puck to center. Here comes Toledo back into the zone. Drags the play. Goes wide of the net. Up it comes on the forecheck. Severyn couldn't knock it down. Behind the net. Here they go. Back out we come. Take a look. Severyn way up in the air. Out at center. In they go onto the zone. Meurs trying to leave it on a trailer. Couldn't hold it. Now back in behind the net it comes as it's Daniels chased off. And here we come again as it's going to be go. Shot. Nice play. Right from the point. Crisera unloads a dandy on a great serve that time that came from the Comet winger moving in hard on the play.
Yeah, I think it was Embach as they dug the puck out from behind the net and rolled it around. They threw it back to the point there. Crisera was by himself, which we haven't seen a guy by himself too much. This time he let a quick shot go, got it up high. Goaltender made a glove save on it.
All right, now it's Perlini into the draw, trying to move it up the wall. They've got it around behind the net. Here comes Embach. He sneaks out front, jamming it, can't get it. He's got it again. Got a point man if he can get away. Couldn't get away again. Komets in hard. Schrock nailed to the wall. Back up he comes anyway. He's got it again. They're all over him, and he's got it loose again. Here he comes wide at the point. From the point at the net, it's knocked down, hanging on, is Lurg. He had to jump up to get it, but he got it.
Yeah, well, the guys were waving the sticks at it, trying to knock it out of the air as the shot from the point was just a wrist shot, and nobody could get a stick on it, and Lurg made the pass, and I think the stick made him flinch a little bit. So the whistle will stay inside the zone, but another shot from the point. Komets digging hard now.
All right, let's see. We're 1-0. We're down again as Schwab pitched the goal up at 4:29. Back we come now. It'll be 5 as he goes to the draw. Got it loose out top, and it goes to center before anybody can play it. Here's Tam waiting, going cross rink. All the way up the wall. Back to Tam. And back out they come at center, turned wide. Pastelli dumps it all the way into the corner. Stealing it was Perlini, but it popped up and offside the play. So they'll bring it back outside the Toledo blue line for the draw. They'll leave Perlini at the center spot. Crowder's playing on one wing, and the other one belongs to Pastelli.
Yeah.
Here we come. Draw again. Pastelli feeds off to the defense. Into the zone. Way up in the air. Down it. Whoa!
Bounced the puck right to the goal.
Almost bounced in behind Lurg.
Yeah, he got a quick whistle on it by the referee as he said he didn't see it. But the puck came down, bounced down right in the goal crease. The goaltender was expecting the defense and to bat it out of the air. And he didn't play it cleanly himself. It dropped right into his feet. Fortunately for him, we don't get a break on it. But that's the kind of thing we need to get a break on.
Now he's made his mistake for the night. What do we do?
I don't know.
All right, face-off will stay in the Toledo zone. Hurd back to the draw one more time off to the left of Lurg. As it goes into the corner hard, played around behind the net. Komets blocked that one. Oh, right out front. As another shot. This one way up in the air. Down in the corner. Hurd's got it again. Came up the left wall. Down behind the net. It rattles around, and here it comes at center. Foot race on for this one. It's going to be Daniels. Beats his guy to the play. Around behind the net. Works his way back up ice. He's still firing. Into the zone goes Daniels all the way in front. Cross rink.
Shot.
Here's a shot. Blocked. It's blocked. Up they come again. Daniels off behind the net. They got it back. Still playing for it. Hurd digging it out. Squirts loose. Back it comes. On the move at center. Boris comes to center. Long lead pass. Fort Wayne zone off into the corner. It'll be touched up by Cusera. Icing is the call, and the face-off all the way back inside the Toledo zone. This is Comet Hockey.
Oh, wow. Can you say good morning? I just discovered a new way to start my day off right. It's Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop's new Right Start Turkey Sausage Breakfast Sandwich. An amazing combination of fresh spinach, cheese, and an egg white omelet on an English muffin. It is 300 calories of delicious. And that, my friends, is all kinds of right. Gotta love your morning with Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants for limited time.
You are listening to Comet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
All right, here's Toledo flipping it back in the Fort Wayne corner, going after it. Saul, 1-4 check on the play. It will be Holmstrom. Saul coming back up ice. Komets on the move. They're going to get caught. Deep in the corner now, knocked down. Komets get it back. Here's Perlini trying to get it to the point. They're up top. Shot, save, scramble.
There was Embach right in there that time.
Good pop at that one. Came deep as Pernili takes it off. Pistelli digs it off. Here's a drive. Wide of the net again. Right out front. Embach got it loose. Picked off instead Daniels. Now it's Justin Daniels. He's tied up on the wall. Turned back up the boards. Here comes Holmstrom. And look at this.
Well, the stick's tied underneath him. They can't get on loose.
Yeah, Schrock is all wound up on him. Well, at least he got his man. Here we come. Back up we come. Martin sends onto his D-man deep. Saul hesitates. Now comes loose. And he goes a drive. And look out. Cleared off by Lurg. And out he comes to center. Komets chase it down. Talk to each other, guys. Here's Kucera with it. Kucera coming back up the wall. Cross rink it comes. And into the zone. Here comes Crowder. Crowder is there.
Trying to get the backhand.
Trying to get the backhander. Couldn't make it work. Down on the wall. He goes in, ties up his man again. Out of the zone comes Toledo. It's Barnes down the wall, right side, coming up the middle. They got a middleman going to the left wing. Barnes at the net. They all missed
right
the
for
shot.
The deflection.
Here we come. Back to center. Komets have it. As Crowder couldn't handle it. He was chased off the play by Schwab. Back comes Toledo. Moving is Bershbaugh all the way left. Good hit that time by Pistelli. Took his man off the play. He's got it back. Feeds a lead pass up. Here we come into the zone. As Fye goes to the line. Crowder with a drive. Out front it came. Knocked down in front of the net. They bat away at it.
A tripping penalty.
Yep. And here we come. The penalty call will be against Toledo.
It's Pistelli that broke in there and got tripped. His feet knocked right out from underneath him. We're going to get a penalty. The first one of the game going to Toledo.
9:36.
Yep. Schwab is going to get it.
Yeah.
Comet power play. Face off into Toledo zone. Let's make this turn us around.
This is the one we got to get.
To number 9, Troy Schwab. 2 minutes tripping.
We'll take it. We'll take it. This is Comet hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. This is Comet Hockey.
Hey, that didn't take long. We take a little break to see what's going on. And we believe Mike Embach got the power play goal, but we're tied at 1, and that's all that counts right now.
Yeah, and it was a nice setup all the way. It went back to the point to draw. They moved it around. They moved into the side of the net. A little short pass into the slot area. And Embach snuck in, just redirected it, and deflected it right up over the shoulder of the goaltender, and we got the game tied up. Embach gets the goal.
All right, here we come. Back to the play.
Fort Wayne, Comet goal. It's a power play goal. His third in the playoffs, scored by number 15, Mike Embach.
See who got the assist.
Assisting on the goal, number 22, C.J. Severyn. And number 23, Garrett Meurs. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 45 seconds. Comet power play goal scored by...
All right, back we come. Tipped into the zone. Crowder got knocked right out of the rink practically. Here comes Pistelli. They're going to forecheck it. Move it wide over center. Here we go. As it's tipped nicely into the zone. As Tam couldn't finish the play off. Komets get it back. No. Now here we come again. Into the zone. Komets going wide. Trying to make the play is Pistelli. Drives it in the corner as... Whoa, let's go back at it. Coming out at the point. Here it is wide. Came front of the net. Can't finish the play. 2 men up. Here comes Toledo going down left wall. Spinning away from the check that time. Boris can't play. Up right come. Trying to drive it wide. Look out as this time it is going to be Justin Daniels. Moving it out. Nice play and no additional move.
Yep.
As Saul kind of banging away at Holmstrom a little bit, keeping him out of the way.
Well, the point man Sims from on the far side over here, letting her go down low. And Nagle makes a nice pad save and holds on. No rebound.
We got a 1-1 hockey game. The Komets have now rallied, and they're up to 16 shots on goal, which mean they already have had 9 shots in the period.
Yeah, they outshot him so far.
We're only
50.
Only halfway through the period. Back we come on the draw again. Holmstrom looks as he will move in this time. I believe against, let's check out the numbers. It'll be Perlini. All right, everybody ready? We got one. If we get one, we can get two. Face-off behind the net as Kucera, the D-man, comes up with it. Now they go all the way right side. Komets through with it again. There's a hit. Comes to center ice. Knocked off the play, but dumping it deep. Kucera going in hard was Lowry, but it was an icing call before he could get there. 9:52 still on the clock. This is period 2. We are tied 1-1, Komets and Toledo. And shots on goal now. The Komets hold the edge, 16-15.
I'm looking at a replay of that goal. There were 4 Toledo players within 5 feet of the Toledo net, plus the goalie. And Embach was in the middle of it and took a perfect pass and got it on the net. He didn't even shoot it, just redirected a deflection right over the goalie's shoulder.
That's when it's nice to be small, eh? Here's Embach going in again. He's in there. He looks. He fires, and a rebound over the top. In they come. Embach behind the net, trying to move it. Perlini gets stuck, can't play. Here comes Toledo. Long pass, back up ice. Fanning on that one was Saul, but around the wall, Schwab, in he goes. He's nailed. Komets come back, can't play it. Half wall left side, trying to move it in now. Barnes can't get the shot. They go all the way to the point, left side, in front of the net. Komets have it. Here they come back to center ice. Embach. Lead pass is good. And it comes as Lowry a drive. Rebound.
Rebound. Couldn't get to it.
They're getting rebounds, but they got to make them.
Here's another one.
Oh, great save again.
Good
Saul on the play. They come out the near wall. Back they come on a zone. Pick back up as Perlini bangs away on his guy. Schwab sneaks it back up the wall, trying to come to center. Look out as the D-man overplaying it. Go to the net as, boy, they let their man go right through on the play.
Eagles makes the save.
He was going to go out for it and changed his mind. I thought he might have made a big mistake. Take a look. Here we come, back at center ice. Komets into the hole. Here's Severyn. In he goes hard. Lost the puck. Going way too fast that time. Here they come, Fort Wayne zone. Tipped wide into the corner. All the way far wall. They come in wide.
Offside,
left wing again. Offside the call against Toledo, and the faceoff is back in the neutral zone. We're 1-1, and hey, the Komet hockey fans are in this one now.
Yes, they are. Right now, the Komets have picked the pace up. They've got themselves 19 shots on goal, which is 12 in this period, and it's resulted in a goal, a nice power play goal.
This is Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn. Need a good night's sleep? Then get over to one of Mattress Firm's 4 locally owned showrooms, including our Super Center on Coliseum Boulevard. Bring in your Komet game ticket stub to receive 15% off Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Hampton & Rhodes. Mattress Firm has the largest selection of all these brands and every Tempur-Pedic available. Mattress Firm offers easy credit and payment terms up to 5 years at 0% APR. Nobody sells for less. Mattress Firm, nationally known, locally owned. America's #1 sleep shop. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
That injury might have prolonged his...
Here we come. Face off back to Toledo. Up with the puck is going to be Birchboss, sends it into the zone. Trying to get a man in front. It goes wide. Komets have it back. Here they come. Ooh, out at center. Moving hard is going to be Hurd. He's into the zone. At the net, it goes wide. Behind the net, Komets get it back. Ooh, and I mean, whoa, jamming it at the net. Here they come. They got it. Did they get it or not? No light on.
Not on. The referee is sort of in the middle. He's asking the linesman, did it go in? And the Komets are jumping up and down saying it went in the net, but they don't know if it went in before the whistle went. So they got a bit of a dilemma here.
Oh, baby.
The red light did not go on. And the referee is saying no goal. They couldn't get a confirmation from the linesman or the referee himself as the puck was being whacked around. The only one jumping up and down was the 3 Komet forwards.
Yeah, they thought they had it.
Yeah, it was a scramble. There's no doubt about it. And it being whacked at pretty good by about 3 players. But referee saying no goal. They did not see it across the red line.
11 left in the second period. 20-16 shots on goal now.
Keep pumping them, guys.
Komets
Keep chasing them.
going after them. 5 back into the face-off circle. As Pistilli has a word to the linesman and the referee, one of the alternate captains. And here we come for a big face-off in the Toledo zone. Off to the left to Lurg. Here they come, trying to get the face-off down deep in the corner. Crowder sends it wide. Komets after this one. They've got it on the corner. Still can't make their play. Pistilli at the net. He can't get it away. Down in the corner. Up ice all the way to Pistilli. A drive went high. Komets try to keep it alive in the zone. They jam at it in the boards. Behind the net, Fire nails his man. Komets up with it again. Here they come, back in the corner, trying to move it around in front of the net. 5 back again, can't make the play. It is going to be Crowder. Checks his guy, but Schwab comes loose with the puck, and they turn it loose behind the net, moving his Schwab right through a little hole in front of his net. Right wing going into the zone to Barnes. Barnes going off to the corner. Round behind the net, it's Pistilli. Caught from behind by Schwab that time. Look out! Komets have it. Look out, moving is good, and back up ice comes Martin for the Komets. Keep it coming, don't stop. Jeez. Stopped kind of almost at the wrong time. This one turned wide of the net on a good play. Turned in by 5, recovered there and off behind the net. Here comes Holmstrom with the puck all the way back at center. Toledo going, intercepted. Komets stepping in nicely. Front of the net, here we go. Chip wide, they got it again. Shot saved right across the goal mouth.
Loose puck.
Oh, my goodness, the puck all over the place. Komets try to come loose with it. That was a close call. Up ice, they come again into the Fort Wayne zone. Tipped wide, back into the corner. Going after it, Komets behind the net. Lookout, chipped up on the wall as Lowry coming back with it. On his way to center, Lowry hustles into the zone. Here he is. This one cleared wide. Lowry behind the net, tied up by Zarnausen.
He's to the point.
Up it comes to the point. At the net, they missed everything that time, whatever that was supposed to be. Puck's recovered. Nightingale coming back out of the zone and knocked down by the Komets as Tam intercepts at the Komet blue line. Turning it wide. Tam's got daylight. Go with it. Turned all the way back in the corner. Hard all the way to the wall. Meurs. In he comes. Schrock checks. Meurs has the puck. Meurs banged on hard that time by Firk, and he's got it anyway. Big check down on the wall. Komets get knocked down on the play, but they get it back at center ice. Oh, no. Bad pass. They get a man wide in. Here they come. Can't get him again. That boy.
Save Nagle.
Good save Nagles that time. Tam goes in hard. Hits his guy. Trying to move it back up the wall. Komets are loose with it. Way up in the air. It's knocked down at the line. Here it goes. Wide of the net far side as Schrock took his man off. Nice hit that time. Daniels ties up his man. Toledo trying to get some momentum off behind the net. Trying to set it back up. It's Boris behind the net. Can't find anybody in front. Komets are back with it again. Short pass up the wall. That's blocked. Here they come as Hurd couldn't get it out. Now they send it to center. Komets are there. Here comes Muir. Into the zone nicely, going to the line. Daniels a drive. That's blocked. Here's a drive. Front of the net, knocked down again. They've got it one more time.
To the point.
Oh, up ice. Here we come. Drive. Save that time.
On the net anyway.
Back up the wall. Kept alive by the Komets momentarily. Back out at center. Here we come again. Into the zone, going hard. Here's Crowder. Here's Crowder taking a look. There's a shot that went weakly wide as Saul couldn't get it. Up the boards they come. Saul's got it again. It's a bounder in front of the net. Can't play it. Where are they going? Trying to go cross rink. But here we go. Fye hit hard from behind. Back up they come. All the way to the point. Fye back out front again. Couldn't play. Crowder's got it. Back around far side. Digging for it. Fye feeds off behind him to Pistilli. Pistilli going wide.
For somebody.
And they've got a guy in front of the net and around behind the net. Here we come again. Up ice as Pistilli's got it again. Out at the point. Komets take a look. Here we come. Up high. They've got it. Martin didn't shoot. We thought he had a good pop at it. Here's Schwab. They double-teamed him behind the net. Komets up with it again. And that time a hard run knocks down the Komet player. That was Hurd. Back it comes as Barnes going in wide left. Can't play. Schwab looks cross ring. Couldn't get the shot away. As trying to hold it was Rogers. Couldn't play it. Out to the left point. Here they go. Good save. Nagle's got it. And we got a whistle.
Yeah, we needed a whistle there.
Were we motoring that time, folks? Yeah. It was something to behold. 4:07 still left. It is period 2, and this is Komet hockey.
Now let us start in full lotus position and align your chakras. Now, transport yourself to Partners First Federal Credit Union, where you will achieve payment-topia. It is the bad karma from your current high-interest auto loan that is keeping you from full enlightenment. Partners First rates and extended terms will free you.
Paymentopia can be yours, whether you're refinancing or getting pre-approved for a new auto loan. Just visit one of our 5 Fort Wayne Partners First locations or go online at partners1stcu.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, we had an illegal touch of the puck, which says the faceoff's going to go. We're back inside the Toledo, just outside their blue line with a high stick.
They're trying to figure out who was right and wrong on it. I think Toledo touched the puck, and it should have been the Comet high stick, but faceoff will be just outside the Comet, the Toledo blue line at center.
All right, Perlini heads into the faceoff. See how we're going to go with this one. Back it goes inside the zone. The 1-4 check on as Lowry puts some pressure on it. Good move again as Kucera picks his man off. Up they come at center ice. Dump back inside the line. Embach after it. He knocks his guy down. Puck comes loose. Big hit that time by Bartol. Those are the kind of hits you have to have. And here we come. Now it's Kucera again. Cross rink. Get out of there. All the way up. And an icing call.
Yeah, they missed the pass.
So the faceoff will be all the way back inside the Fort Wayne zone. We've got 3-something left when the clock ever decides to show it. General Manager David Franke will be my guest between periods 2 and 3. 3:31 left. 1-1 is our score, and the Komets have come off the deck. They had 7 shots in the first period. They already have 23 shots in the game, so figure that one out, huh? Look out. Back it comes behind the Fort Wayne net. All the way up ice. Be a slow one. A touch on the play. No icing is called. Komets get a quick change. Here they come. Got a man out front, but the Komets are there to play it. Hurd out at center. Komets get that one. Dumping it wide into the zone. Here's Embach. He's there. Shoots, and he gets it out front. Picked back up. In go the Komets. Working hard in the corner. They got 2 of them in there. Here's Hurd. Back up, and Embach couldn't hold it.
Yeah, just missed the pass up the slot area again.
So back come the Komets in the defense. Daniels with it behind the net. He starts up. Don't change your mind there, attaboy. Get it out of the way. And Tam, here's Tam. They kept screwing around with it and then coughed it up. Now we come behind the net again. Here's Hurd came back off the wall. There's space. Move it. Here they come in at center. Severyn goes in wide, right side, heading to the corner. Schrock. He checks his guy off the plate. Puck dump, pick back up. Here comes Boris. Boris moving Fort Wayne line. That's intercepted. Komets back with it again as Tam lost it. Turned back up the wall. Komets get it again. This time Daniels at center. Tipped nicely into the zone. Going hard Severyn after the puck. In on the wall. Severyn takes a Sted's call. Nails him a shot. Komets try to come to the point. They've got one-on-one going far wall. But it's okay. Martin had his guy. Here they come out front. Komets get the shot, but it's a weak one. No play. Schwab behind the net. They try to pick him off. Up top. Great save, Nagle. Here they come again. Look out. Front of the net. They got it all jammed up in front. Here they come up top. Good defensive move. Komets break that one up. Here we come to center ice, but unable to hold it. Pistilli. Back it comes at center. Barnes has it now. Taken away. Here it is. A drive. As Crowder gets a good shot on goal, and Lurg has to jump on that one with 1:45 still left here in period 2. This game tied 1 goal apiece. This is Komet Hockey.
WOWO AM and FM Fort Wayne.
College living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
1:39 left on the clock in period 2. Now the shots are 24-18 favoring the Komets. The score 1-1. Perlini back into the faceoff to the right of Lurg on Toledo ice. He's got the draw. Backing up was Kucera that time. He had it again. Now turns cross rink with a puck over center as it's turned in deep by the Fort Wayne D-man. Round behind the net. It is Embach going in, trying to check it off. They keep it alive in the corner. Embach fights for it just on the wall, 10 feet inside the Toledo blue line. Mucking away as the clock runs on down. Can't get it loose. Here it comes for a moment. Toledo's got it back, though. One man to play, and they join in the rush. Oh, nice big hit that time as Embach takes his guy off the play. That would have been Justin Daniels. Komets back up ice. Where are they going with it? And all the way back for an icing call inside the Toledo zone.
Little cautious
with a minute
right
and
now.
A second left to go.
Yeah, everybody being a little cautious right now, getting down to the last minute of the period, dumping the puck off the glass, making sure they clear the zone. 2 icing calls, one by Toledo, one by Fort Wayne. It comes back into the zone. The Komets will have to get the draw here.
Okay, ready. Into the draw, off to the right that time of Nagles. They get the draw. Toledo does. They go to the point
Last
right
minute
side.
of the period.
All right, behind the net. Look out. Try to clear it in front as making the move. Mercier up top again. Good defensive move. Komets, here we come. Move it, move it. Lead pass at center. Another one of those catch the puck on your feet. Here they come back up ice. This one's going to be an icing. Kusera back.
Go back.
He'll get the touch. The icing's made. And the face-off all the way back into Toledo zone. Less than a minute to go in period 2. We're tied 1-1. Komets and Toledo Walleyes.
Back at it Saturday night in Toledo. So we'll see where we go from there. But no rest for the weary. Right back at it.
Yeah, right now, Phi back into the face-off off to the left of Lurg. Big face-off. He's got it.
The point.
Here they come up top, back in the corner as Tam turns it wide up the near Wallow, picked back off and dumped out by that time Boris. Boris is hit on the play, but he gets the puck up on the right point. Back out they come on the corner. Turning up is Furt. Furt to the Fort Wayne line, broken up by Pistilli. Here's Pistilli, and
the skates.
Got another pass in the skates that time of Crowder. Here they come back up ice into the Fort Wayne zone. Goes wide in a hurry. Back to play it is going to be Daniels. Came up the wall to Crowder. Crowder sends it loose. Komets are back. Here we come at center ice as Phi dumps it. Picked up by Toledo at their zone. Back up the middle. Komets have it there. Tam with the move, and that's the buzzer. The end of period number 2. A 1-1 tie. Komets and Toledo. This is Komet hockey.
I've heard a lot behind the bar here at Applebee's, and one of the most confusing topics is the raw food diet. Those are ingredients, not meals. But Applebee's gets it, and that's why they've created the Pub Diet. It has all of your bar and grill favorites made a little better for you, like the pepper-crusted sirloin with whole grains and the cedar-grilled lemon chicken. Packed with protein, under 600 calories, and only at Applebee's. Prices and participation vary. Alcohol advertisement intended for consumers 21 and over.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. The Garden Glove line features many gloves for mom, dad, and kids. The accessory line features garden tools, hats, kneeling benches, bags, footwear, and more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Glove and Gear. Chillicothe, Missouri.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, we're back and ready to take a look here first of all. And when we're done looking, by golly, we're going to find just exactly what we have left. General Manager Dave Franke will be here in a little while, so we're looking forward to him as well. So we're 1-1 at the end of 2, and boy, I mean, it's ask no, give no quarter. They're banging away pretty good.
Well, exactly, and I think the Komets, number one, they had a little talking in the dressing room there after the first period. They got down early in this second period at 4:29. Schwab scoring the goal, and that seemed to spark them up as it did the other night. And they came back hard. They came back checking. They were sending 3 men in. They were getting something done, and they were throwing the puck out in front, getting possession, getting some shots on net. 17 shots they had, in that second period. 17-5, they outshot them. So a pretty solid period offensively for the Komets, and it resulted in a goal and a couple of good chances they had. So they've got to plug away. They know what it takes to win, and it's another solid period, just as they did there.
All right, we got a little puck shooting contest. You know, the fans sit in the stands and they say, geez, he missed that. Here's an open net, and you got 20 pucks, and you got time to shoot them, and they're lucky to get 10 out of 20 from any place. But it's not as easy as it looks by any means, no doubt about it. Looking to see, whoa, we have 4987, the crowd tonight. 4987, that's a Thursday crowd. Aside from Thanksgiving, that's the best Thursday crowd we've had, eh?
Yeah.
But that isn't all of it. We are looking right now, of course, at a 1-1 tie, Komets and Toledo, at the end of 2. 20 minutes to go. We need a decision. Let's hope we get it in regulation. We'll be back with General Manager David Franke in just a couple moments. Right now, at a 1-1 tie after 2, this is Komet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Jeep Cherokee with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy starting at $22,900 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Chrysler 200 with its striking design and powerful standard engine. This is a new crowd favorite with great value. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 701 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'DanielAuto.com.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
This is Kaylee Schrock, catching a quick workout at Speece Fitness. When I'm not on the ice, this is where you'll find me and the rest of your Fort Wayne Komets. As members, players enjoy a wide variety of fitness equipment as well as full access to the many programs and services offered at Speece. Free group fitness and aquatic classes, large locker rooms with towel service, nutrition services, social activities, personal training and sports performance, an indoor track, aquatic center, and much more. And there's so much equipment at Speece Fitness, you seldom have to wait for your workout. Conveniently located off I-69 and Lima Road. Join the Komets and join the Speece family today.
Looking for a full-service and elegant reception hall for any occasion? Then check out Classic Cafe's Catering and Event Center on Hillegas Road. Their totally remodeled, redecorated facility, beautiful and easily will accommodate up to 450 guests. They have 5 acres of land, perfectly suited for company picnics, car shows, or other outdoor events. Classic Cafe has been providing professional catering services in the Fort Wayne area for over 20 years, and they've earned a reputation for flexible service, great home-cooked foods, and all at very reasonable rates. They'll do it all, breakfast, lunches, and dinners, whether it be at their new catering facility or at your home, school, church, or business. So take it from me, Bob Chase, someone who's been enjoying the home-cooked food for years. If you're looking for a catered reception hall for your next event, give Classic Cafe a call at 458-2982 or check out the website at ClassicCafeInc.com. The Komet's choice for professional catering service.
Are Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
We are back at the Memorial Coliseum, and it is a Thursday night. It's after 2 periods of hockey. The Komets and Toledo Walleyes, and right now it's a 1-1 tie. And we spotted the Walleyes a goal again, came back, and ever-present Mike Embach, right place, right time. He was in the only hole in front of the net. 4 Toledo players are all around. He misdirected it, and hello.
Well, hey, that's what we expect from Mike. You know, he's one of our go-to guys, and he's pretty jacked up for the playoffs. He's really excited about it. He loves the competition, and you get him around the net, it can be dangerous for the other team.
Well, you know, it's a heck of a challenge for everybody else because everyone on this hockey club recognizes the value and skills of Sidlowski, and to have him lost for the year, I thought even on Tuesday night after he went down, it wore off onto the guys, and I think with Embach's leadership, they really rallied for Sid as well as the game itself.
Oh, I totally agree. We had to switch up the lines, and I think the combos that Gary and Chappie put out there, they worked good enough that we're doing it again tonight. You know, it's a very unfortunate injury for Sidlowski. It's a hit that could have been avoided. Personally, I think there should have been more than one game, but one game is what the Toledo player got, and we've got to live with it. But it's a big loss for us because he's our MVP, probably overall our best player, and not to have him in the lineup is hurtful. But at the same time, it gives other guys a chance to step up, and so far they've stepped up.
And, of course, the guy who perpetrated the thing was A.J. Jenks, and he's one of the best face-off men I've seen. He gets everything. He and Pye were going crazy for 2 nights. Pye couldn't solve him. He got a couple later, but at the beginning, Jenks was the ruler.
He's a skilled player. He's a good player. He's got good hands. He can put the puck in the net. He's good on draws. He's just a very good all-around player for him, and, you know, one of their go-to guys also.
Of course, Mercier's back in the lineup tonight. We didn't see him Tuesday night here, but I haven't seen him tonight either.
No,
I mean, he's a role player, but he doesn't seem to have that threatening ability like a guy like Jenks has.
Oh, I totally agree. I think Jenks is, you know, like I said, he's one of their top players. He's one of their go-to guys. I believe he won the game in overtime, Game 7 against Wheeling when they scored on a shorthander. I think Jenks got that goal. He's somebody that you've got to pay close attention to when he gets close to the net with the puck.
So at this point in time, we're looking at 20 minutes to go, 1-1 tie, anybody's hockey game. And the momentum at the end of 2 certainly belonged to us. We outshoot them 17-5, and we had them spinning down in their end. And that 2-man forecheck in the corner, tie up the D-man. A lot of loose pucks come out to us, too.
Oh, yeah, a lot of loose pucks. We've got to play the third period like we played the second period. We got to pressure their defense. We got to pressure their goalie in close. He leaves a lot of rebounds, and we just got to work harder than they do to get the next goal. And I think this is going to be a 2-1 hockey game, one way or the other. I don't see a lot of scoring happening, and it's being played very close to the vest. But we were almost we got to win this game too.
Well, you know, I credit Nagle for being off as long as he was. The pressure was on. He came back in the key game and played well, made huge saves in the first period. And again tonight, he's kept us in the game on some difficult saves at the right times.
Well, he shook off the rust from not playing that much, and I thought he got Tuesday night a lot better as the game went along. I talked to him today out in the hall when he was stretching after practice, and I just said you looked like you were more comfortable in net as the game went along. He said, I had to get the rust off, but he says, I feel good. I feel like I'm ready to go, and I think the way he played the other night and the way he's playing tonight, he's back in the groove.
The pre-call-up, Nagle.
Yeah.
That's sad, David, when you look at it. The kids die to get called up. He got some healthy call-ups, but unfortunately, sat and barked at the moon like so many of them do when you get them up there. They hang around, don't play, especially a goaltender. He's got to play to stay sharp.
Well, you're exactly right, and really, the call-ups were great for him, and, you don't want to take anything like that away from him, but the fact that he was backing up so much with different teams and not really playing, only practicing, I think that, because when he left, he was in a groove.
He was number one. Yes,
he was in a groove, and he was one of the best goalies in the league.
Look what happened though to Roman.
Yeah.
He hadn't had that chance, and once his confidence built, whoa, baby, lights out.
Yeah, I mean, Roman took the bull by the horns after Nagle left on that one call-up and entrenched himself in the goaltending situation. But we're very fortunate to have both of them.
Yeah.
If something was happening wrong with Nagle right now and we had to put Roman in, no problem. I don't think the guys, the coaches, nobody would blink an eyelash. It would be something that we could handle for sure.
Well, it's not too far down the road when a lot of decisions are going to have to be made for next year. We changed divisions, and that's going to be a bit of an awkward situation. We're going to do a lot more traveling than we did this year. And unfortunately, we're losing some traditional rivals that mean so much to this team and to these fans that we're not going to see as many of. Plus, here we go with a great agreement this year with Colorado. I don't know, when will you be able to shed any light on what it might be?
We should know what's going on with Colorado probably in the next week or two, whether they're going to hook back up with us. That stuff just takes time. They're actually having meetings this week. Colorado is out in Denver. They're having a organizational meeting, so I'm sure the decision's been made or will be made shortly. And if we're with them, great. If we're not, then we'll go out and find somebody else. But I'm hoping we can stay with them. But
that's been a great party.
It's been a great affiliation for us. I believe over the course of the year, the Lake Erie only had to call one or two guys in from another team in our league.
Yeah.
They were able to get their players that were here from us and our players when they needed them, and that's the way an affiliation should be.
Well, right now,
it has to be.
Yeah. Right now, we have to affiliate a couple more goals with this club and shut these guys down so we can get back to Toledo tied 2-2 on Saturday night.
That would be ideal. That
gotta be, eh?
Yeah, that guarantees a game, another game on Sunday here for the fans, and keeps us going. I think we've got the momentum, as you said earlier. We've just got to keep up the pressure on them. If we can keep up the pressure, they'll turn the puck over and we'll put it in the net.
David, thanks.
Thanks, Bob.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Okay, David Franke, Komet General Manager. It is tied 1-1. Komets in Toledo after 2. This is Komet Hockey.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the deals you've been looking for on all the new 2015 models. Starting at $16,900, the all-new 2015 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, two-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all your work needs. And Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. Come see the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Nagle Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Speece Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
What does high-strength roll-formed steel sound like? Like strength and trust. Now get great offers plus 1 year of the best Sirius XM package. Chevy Silverado, high-strength steel for high-strength dependability. Not available on work truck. If you subscribe after your trial period, subscriptions are continuous until you call Sirius XM to cancel. See Sirius XM customer agreement for complete terms and geographic limitations at www.siriusxm.com. Offer ends 4/30/15.
And now, back to Comet Hockey with Bob Chase.
Here we go. Third period underway. Got them on, Robes?
Yep, they got to go. Couple of goals, obviously. The first one, very important.
All right, face-off, center ice goes to Toledo. They cycled it into their defense, trying to find their way up top. Wide left, turned right back in the Comet corner. It is Saul who's there. Round behind the net. Here it comes. Moving out now is Martin. Martin can't get it. Here's Saul again. He's going to get chased up the wall, left side. Given away in front of the net with another one of those foot passes. As you got to use your stick. That's what they pay good money for those sticks. Here they come now. Toledo, every time you give Toledo just any kind of daylight, they move it away. Perlini's slow to jump as Schwab beats him to the puck. Here they come, back up ice. Embach gives it away again, but now the Komets have it. Look out, cleared by Lowry to center. Toledo is going to put it on if they can. Here comes Schwab back into the zone, going wide left. Ooh, and just missing the pass coming down the line. Birschbach, that was dangerous. Now the Komets are back out. Lead pass, good. Here's Lowry, in he goes. Has a man going to the net. That's going to be 5. Puck poke loose. Back up comes Toledo. All the way to the left wing, going to the Comet side, and we have... Thought we had an offside for a minute, but on the net and hanging on. Yep. Mr. Nagle is down on the ice, goes Meurs here.
Yeah, they got 3 men in deep, 4 checking, 3 men attacking the net right now, so they're looking out for a goal right now, and if the Komets don't start making those passes properly, they're going to get trapped in their own zone, and it's going to cost them.
All right, back we come. 18:56 left in the match. We got an even hockey game at 1-1. Looking for a break to get ahead. See if we get it. Mercier back into the face-off now as he and Phi go after the biscuit. Komets look. The draw goes to Komets right now. Here's Schrock coming back up ice. Dumped at the line. Komets get it back. Here's Phi, and he goes all the way across into the corner. Crowder. It's going to be Crowder coming behind the net. Around to the point. From the point, here we come. Left point at the net. In front and hanging on. How in the world he got through that mass of people to get it, but Lurg was down. He's so small he crawls under those guys.
Yeah, and it wasn't a hard shot from the point. It was just a wrist shot, I think, by Tam.
Big balloon
just
coming
let it go at the net, hoping somebody could knock it down, but it went right through, and Lurg made the save.
All right, back we come. 2 shots for Toledo, 1 for the Komets already. Minute and a half gone. Hurd now back into the draw. Ready. Hurd can get that one here. Ooh, and
Stick
down
came up. Who'd that
right to Severyn, smack in the puss. Wow. That's 2 high sticks in a row, one at the other end, this one here.
It looked like they both got the stick up, and I think Toledo's going to get a penalty.
If they do, they do, and we have a what?
High sticking penalty.
We got a high stick call.
Yeah, they cut Severyn in the face area, and that's automatic.
Yes, sir.
24.
It's going to be Sims.
Sims goes in, and definitely wasn't intentional, but it came from the face-off. The stick came up and caught him, and the Komets go on the power play. First one of this period.
Minute 25. Komets got a power play goal last trip from Embach.
Yep.
And the group is back. See how it's going to work.
Nice little slip-in pass into the high slot.
Hurd in the face-off.
Redirected in the net.
Hurd tries, couldn't finish it off. Komets knock it down in the zone. Good move from the point. Here we come again. They feed it all the way wide on the side. Now Hurd's coming back. Still spinning away. Can't find his guy. Here they come. Can't play it again. Now up it comes to Daniels. He'll never shoot. He gets it back, though. He did shoot, and it's wide. Pick back up. Here comes Severyn. Look out, spins away, moves away from his guy. Down behind the net in the corner, Embach. Embach on a half wall. Can't find their guy. All the way down they come. Hurd behind the net. Embach's there on the half wall left side. Hurd looks, fakes, can't get it. Oh, and right off the stick of the Komet winger, they jam in front of the net and hang it on Lurg.
Severyn tried it one time, and it bounced on him, and then he just shot the puck quickly at the net. Lurg made the save, and nobody could get a rebound off it.
So they're still working on Severyn down there. He's got 3 blues around him. No additional call on that. Let's hope there's no penalty call. 17:57 still on the clock. We're 1-1. Power play for the K's. 1:23 still to go, and this is Komet hockey.
College living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202. You are listening to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
Komet power play. Here they come. Back up ice. On the move. On the wing right side. Here it goes as Crowder sends it through the defense. He's checked off right at the line. Now the Komets are back in there again. Checked at the line again. They're standing on the blue line and just taking it away from us right now.
Crowder and Fly tried to get over the blue line. They couldn't get over. Dump it in, guys.
Here we come again. Komets trying to move it. Up ice we come to the line. Driven in behind the net far side. Pistelli. And this one went up onto the mesh after a deflection, and the face-off is back outside the Toledo blue line, and we have positively wasted a...
Well, we haven't got the puck in the other zone.
Not at all.
That's the key to it. Fly tried to
get it
fire it in there. It hit the rail and went straight up under the mesh, and that got the whistle outside. They give him another line change.
All right, here we come as the face-off is outside the line. Hurd back into the draw. This time he's got this one. Finishes the playoff, and it goes wide. Look out, they got a man going in left wing. Here's shots behind the Fort Wayne net. Let's go with it. Now let's throw it right into a bunch of people again. Man alive. Look. Here we come. On the move. Komets coming to center. Here they come. Keeps it moving. Into the zone we go. It's Hurd with a drive on the money. Another one wide. Pick back off. Up ice comes Nightingale. To the Fort Wayne line. 2-on-2 wide left side. Going to the zone. Hey! Great save on a play as Nagle chokes it off.
Nagle. Another save.
Schwab gets a stick somewhere up around the ears. He spins it off and no further action there. 16:29 still going. Period 3. 1-1 the score. This is Komet hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
This is Komet Hockey.
All right, changed that line in a hurry. They couldn't get a face-off at all, and they got a heck of a shot that Nagle made a save on. So Perlini's back trying to check Schwab off the play, and Komets give it away at the point again. Here they come, jamming it out to center. Here we come. It's Schrock. He dumps it wide right corner. Feeds it around the left wall, goes after it. Goaltender clears it up on the left wing. Picked up by Bershbach. Bershbach trying to come out. Komets can't get it away. Now spinning away. Bershbach again off to the point. Right side D-man moving at his center, turns it back off. Chouinard coming to center, into the Fort Wayne zone. Who's got this one? Komets cleared on the wall. Up it comes. Now where are we going with it? Ooh, hurry. It's going to be Schrock going in hard left. Up top. He looks. A shot. Save. Scramble. Front of the net. Nobody to cover the rebound. Back up they come. Toledo, 3 men down. Going hard on the play that time. As it's going to be Martin who made him fake the pass. Down they come on the zone. Komets try to clear it. Saul trying to dig it out. He's got it. Hurry. Now back up the wall and couldn't handle a pass again.
Hands on the stick, guys.
Yep. Embach just has a terrible time picking up passes, and that's been part of his problem. And we have a whistle on the play to go along with that at 15:27 remaining. We're 1-1 on the scoreboard. Shots on goal, 28-22. They've picked up 4. We've picked up 4. So it's even Steven. Hurd back in the face-off as he moves into the draw against Nightingale. Hurd gets this one nicely. Komets have it. Take a look. Take a look. Bad pass. He had 2 guys up the wing and didn't hit either one of them. Now here we go. Into the zone. Komets are there. There's those. A drive. Whoa, save. Nice move. Meurs had a good move on that one.
Yep,
here they come up top. Here's a drive. Front of the net again. Turned wide. After this one is Hurd. Hurd blocks his guy. Back comes the puck. Fort Wayne zone. Cleared off. Moving it back. Daniels. Back up the wall. Feeding into the defense now. As it's Tam. Tam going cross rink. Komets deep on the zone. Coming to center as trying to catch the puck again was Hurd. On a pass on the skates. They got to put him on the tape. You can't stop and wait for him. Here they come. Good check as it's going to be the Komet D-man Barteau who makes the move. Up the middle. Here we come with Crowder. Crowder sends it in deep around the wall. 5 behind the net. Comes up. Chips it loose up the wall. Picked up instead. And here they come. Justin Daniels coming the other way. Going into the zone. Feeds this one all the way behind the net. Going after it is the Komets Barteau. He's got it in front. They can't move it. And now they clear to center ice. All the way back to the Toledo blue line. Up they come. Going right deep. Moving it back out. All the way into the Fort Wayne zone. Tipped deep into the corner by Daniels. That's Justin. Here's Barteau. He held it too long. Komets have it. Moving it back up the wall. Lost it in the zone again. But it's going to be Pistilli. He motors into the zone. Nicely cleared in the corner by 5. Komets, we got a line change or we got an icing?
Well, they're saying icing.
Got an icing apparently on the play. Thought he was over.
Yeah, I thought Pistilli was on the other side of the red line, but they call it all the way back down the other end. Icing call, face off in the Komet zone.
We're 1-1 on the board. Third period of play is in progress. 13:57 to go. This is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, we're still waiting to have a break in this thing. We're even Steven at 1. Both teams are at full strength. 13:34 to go, and the game should be over. But we'll see who's going to go where with it. Right now,
Game's
it is Crowder in the face-off. Here's Saul behind the net. Take a look. Up it comes. Turned out to center ice that time by Lowry. All the way into the Toledo defense as Embach gives his guys some room. Chouinard takes the pass, and Toledo sends it deep. Fort Wayne zone. Saul is on it. Back up the wall. Here we come. Oh, my goodness. Coming out now, finally. It is Perlini that drives it deep, but the Toledo D is right back on it. Picked up by Mercier. Mercier going in wide left. Can't get his play. Man up the slot. Nice move. Rounded comes Mercier right corner. Komets intercept 3-on-1.
3-on-2
Here they go to the line. Coming up top. Embach. Bad play. Embach had a great shot coming up front.
He was in the high slot.
And he was right where he wanted to be, but he decided not to take it. Here we come again. This time it's a drive. Trying to bat it out of the air was Perlini, but hanging on to the puck, Lurg, and he waded right through the crowd and gaffed it with a big catcher.
Yeah, Martin got the puck on the point, went along the blue line, waited for Perlini to get in front, then fired a wrist shot, hoping he could knock it out of the air, but I think it was a little too high, and Lear was able to catch it up around the crossbar.
Hurd now coming back to the faceoff. Meurs, along with Severyn, the wingers. Goes back in the corner. Meurs ties his guy up in on the wall. Komets get a hit, but out comes the puck. Here they come to center. Driving hard as Hurd takes his man off the play. He's got it back. Now it's in a crowd. Keep it going. They're trying to pass it into a phone booth practically. Here they come again. Have some room. Attaboy. As Crucera just kind of opened it up, waiting to see where it was going. It's tipped into the zone. No icing will be called on this one. Down on the corner. Hurd taken off the play. Good forecheck by the Komets there. As Severyn's got it. He's held off, but he comes wide anyway. Sends it behind the net. Komets still on it. Here's Hurd
walking out
front. Behind the net. Tripped on the play. Severyn. He should have made a call. Here we go at the point. Nobody there.
Yeah, the net got knocked over. Right on the goaltender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hurd's cruising around right now as he got pushed and knocked the net over. It went right over on top of the goaltender, and he's just taking a breather right there as the Komets are trying to find the high man in the slot, and they missed him. And the faceoff will come back outside the blue line, I believe.
Turned down a great chance for a shot there a minute ago. They had the lane. The high guy came in, got the puck. That's what it says you do. You shoot when you're in the high slot. That was the best play they saw in that whole line shift, actually. 12:03 still left, though, in this match. We're still tied at 1. Can't complain. This is Komet Hockey.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Jeez.
Can't get the shot.
Close call again. The Komets got the spot, couldn't get the shot. Look out, up high. Still another try. Good save again as they choke it off. Up they come all the way at the point. Left point to right point. Back up the middle. Left point again. Did it go outside the line?
No,
they say it stayed in. Komets have it. Saul back around the boards. It's chipped to center ice. Komets couldn't catch it.
On the bench.
Somebody got it and pushed it off. So the faceoff will stay deep inside the Fort Wayne zone with 11:15 left in this match. 30-22 right now, the shots on goal.
Yeah.
As Toledo is pushing back.
Yeah, well, it's tightened up again. It's gone back to a defensive game, waiting for the one goal to open it up to see if someone can get it, and waiting for a break. Both teams trying to open it up a bit, but defensive is in their mind.
Toledo gets another face-off. They send it down the half wall. Got a man coming out front. Broken up nicely that time. As Daniels gets a high stick call.
Yeah, it got up underneath him. And Daniels brought the stick up the shaft, and it may have caught him in the face. Yeah, and they're going to call a penalty on Daniels.
Yep.
Similar to the one that was called on Toledo early in the third period here against Severyn. And the Komets will be called for a high stick. That'll be the first power play for Toledo in this game, I believe.
I believe it is, yeah, first one.
So let's kill it off, guys. Big
Gotta
job
get
ahead
it
of you.
going. We have 11:07 left in this match. We are tied at 1. Toledo power play right here and now. This is Komet Hockey.
Daniels.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs now in made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets keep dumping the puck right now, and they just changed the penalty kill, but back up ice, here we come. It's Boris on his way to the line, all the way into the zone, left side, looking. Birchbach can't get the shot away, trying to get a man behind the net. They got the box, but up in the middle of the box, Schwab. Watch this kid. He's quick with a stick here. They can't get it to him yet. Now behind the net, Schwab trying to come back up. He's watched that time by Tam. Up they come. Here's a drive, and it's blocked.
Wide.
All the way back it comes, out to the point, from the point, moving it all the way left side, Firk to the corner on the right side, down behind the net. Man up top, they look again. Great save. They scramble. Who's got it?
Still loose.
And they clear it the length of the rink. They were hammering away that time, I'll tell you.
Little short pass from the side of the net into the goal crease and a whack at it.
Lurg giving it off to Schwannard, the D-man. We still have 40 seconds on their power play. Here comes Toledo back up on the wall, left side. Boris coming to the line. It's turned away, moved away again. Komets try to get it out, which they do. Back to the center ice zone at least. Now Toledo on the transition. Sims left side going to the corner. Komets try to block it. Can they get it down the wall and behind the net? Mercier coming around, can't wrap it. Now leaves it up the wall. He's being harassed all the way into the slot trying to get a shot. Can't do it. Good move, Komets. They stayed home, kept the box going, wouldn't let anybody in. 10 seconds left. Schwannard back with it, and Toledo coming back in another rush. Last one on this power play. Here they come, and he left the puck and had to go back for it, and that'll burn it off. So Schwannard hanging. He had another guy all the way to the other end of the rink, so he survived a big one there. Here comes Toledo back to the line, and a drive came. Oh, look out. It was deflected left side. Komets have it. Can't play it. And out front, here we come one more time. It's going to be Hurd with the puck. Moves to center into the zone. Unable to play it that time. Crowder. Komets try to get it back. Nailed on the wall that time was the Komet forward. Can't play. Dug back off the wall. Nightingale nailed behind the net. He gets up slowly from the point. It's blocked. Came left side. After it, Crowder. Out at the point. All the way to the pole. Look out. He got it back. Let her go. Here it is. Drive wide again. Komets. Crowder with it. Crowder at the point. From the point, a drive in front of the net. Komets have it again. Looking for a point man. They got him or not? Into the corner behind the net. Played nicely by Hurd. Up ice they come. Komets look. Trying to move it. Can't get it again. Hit from behind. Komets have to cover it at center ice. And here we are.
Toledo trying to get a change, and they can't get it.
Here's Tam coming out, and they give it away at center ice. Good hit that time by Embach. Drives his man loose and off behind the net.
Both teams.
Oh, no. Come on. They gave it away there right in front of the net, trying to walk out front. Can't get the job done. Tam with a good defensive move. Up they come on the play. Tam ties up his man. Picked up instead by Schwab. Schwab trying to get it in front of the net. He's nailed on the play. Down they come. Knocked loose on the puck that time, Schwab. Here come the Komets back at center. Lead pass going into the zone. Schrock going in hard, trying to run Stetskal to the wall. Can't get it. Toledo on the move, coming back at center to the Fort Wayne line. They coming in, can't get by Saul. Trying to wrap up top, don't have it again. Feed it off to the wing. Turned wide, kept in the zone though. Komets have it. Here they come. Ooh, reversed far side, and Saul going after it. Saul's coming up on the wing. Here they come. Komets on the play. Harassed, but dumped deep that time on a good backhand clearing pass as Strachey gets it cleared. Here comes Toledo on the move, back up ice. Sarnhausen coming to the Komet line. Sent into the corner to Tam. Pops it back up the wall. It comes to center ice, picked up by Lampe. Komets come loose with it into the zone. Here we go. As Pastilli is there, wide left side. Unable to handle it in front of the net this time. Fi was there, couldn't finish it off. At the point, drive.
On the net.
No rebound on the play as gobbling it up Lurg. Boy, if he gave a rebound there, he'd be eating rubber.
Yep. Tam got the quick shot from the point, got it right on the net, but Lurg was able to make the save. No rebound.
We're looking at a 1-1 tie. Komets Toledo, period 3, game 4. This is Komet hockey.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people. Epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Oh, wow. Can you say good morning? I just discovered a new way to start my day off right. It's Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop's new Right Start Turkey Sausage Breakfast Sandwich. An amazing combination of fresh spinach, cheese, and an egg white omelet on an English muffin. It is 300 calories of delicious. And that, my friends, is all kinds of right. Gotta love your morning with Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants for limited time.
And now back to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase.
All right, we'll face it off inside the Toledo zone to the right of Mr. Lurg. Little Jeff. Back we come. Hurd looks for the draw. Swept back in the corner. Played off by Lampe. He's hit. Puck comes where? To center ice. Komets are trapped on the wall. Can't get it loose. Going in hard, trying to dig for it. Boris can't play it. Komets in mucking away. Komets had it. Sent to the defense. Take a look. Up ice we come, and what do we have?
Penalty coming here.
To whom?
Looks like it could be against the Komets. Slashing, did he show?
Yep, slash call.
Who gets that?
Who got it?
Yep.
Hurd.
Yep. A little aggressive on the boards there. Everybody whacking at him and his ankles, hold the puck there. And he finally whacked back in the retaliation on it. Slashing penalties. Power play, Toledo. At
13-28. Yep. Hang on, guys. Got to kill one more.
Yeah, make it happen here, guys. Let's sneak one on them.
All right, back for the draw. Off to the left to the Komet goaltender. Pat Nagle playing well for the K's here tonight. Really good. Big face-off came front of the net, cleared nicely. As Embach just got enough wood on it to slide it down inside the zone. Round behind the net, forecheck is good by 5, but up they come skating away from the zone all the way to the Komet line. Zernausen going to the corner, trying to feed it back up. They got it in front of the net. Shot saved, poked away. Here come the Komets. Take your time. Attaboy.
Embach that time.
Yeah. So they'll have to go back for it again, go another 200 feet, but up with the puck and on the move. Furk coming to center. He got 2 goals in the first game. Then he got called up, but here we come. Birschbach going in, trying to get to the side of the net. Can't get the play. At the goal mouth, they try to take a swat at it. Komets look cleared length of the rink again. As it will be Lowry just cruising back slowly but surely.
1:10 left.
All the way down the line, dropping down to his knees on the play was Sims trying to cover it, and they dump it back inside the line again. And we're less than a minute right now, breaking into 58 seconds. Back comes Toledo to the Fort Wayne line. Boris nailed as he goes to the net. Behind the goal, around the far wall. Here we come. Komets up 3-on-1. Go! Get a winger wide. Here we come all the way in. It's there.
Daniels.
Waited way too long to shoot. He had it and didn't shoot it. Off behind the net. Good play in the corner. Komets fight for it hard. Down they come, working at it. Here they come. Broken up again by Severyn. All the way to the far wall. Time continues to go. Good forecheck 5. 5 covers his guy, but here comes Toledo. Komets get a penalty change, and back up it comes, and at center, Boris waits, trying to give it into the zone. Hurry, and up the wall. Here it is, all the way down, far into the rink. Komets killing it off, just 12 seconds left on the power play. And it's going to be Crowder in on the forecheck. Here's Toledo at the half-rink move, going into the zone, wide left side. They're looking for a shot, can't get it done. This one off the screen. So we're down to 2 seconds on the penalty kill. We're 1-1 on the scoreboard. 4:30 left on the clock. The Komets and Toledo locked in a battle royal at 1-1. This is Komet hockey.
21 Alive News is local, setting the standard for reporting news that hits home, live, anywhere, at any time. News when it breaks, when it hits home. The experience to deliver with veteran anchors and reporters, united to bring you the highest standard of community involvement. Make it personal, make it real. Your news is alive. 21 Alive.
You're listening to Komet Hockey with Bob Chase, Radio Ringside.
Trying to figure what happened on the boards there. Embach was there, and it looked like somebody from the Fort Wayne bench grabbed him.
Yeah, well, the puck got blasted on the boards. I don't know. There's a penalty coming out.
I wonder if we had too many men.
Too many men on the ice.
Yeah.
Count, it's only 15 minutes, 30.
Well, we just got the penalty taken care of, and the guy jumped on the ice, and the puck was blasted over towards the Komet bench. And as the guy came on the bench, he got involved in the puck. And we're right back in the penalty box with another power play situation.
Wow, you just can't afford that.
No. Give this team too many chances, and they're going to get it, one of them.
Amen. You got to run out of luck pretty soon. Schwab now back into the faceoff. He's good in the circle as he gets ready. Another 5-on-4, and we have, who's sitting this one in? Meurs. What happened here? Maybe Embach got discharged. Maybe he mouthed off too much. I don't know. Or they were going to send Meurs in anyway. That's right.
They get to pick.
Here we come. As this time Saul moves it out. Bumps it off the wall. In goes Schrock all the way wide right to the corner. Still got it. Wheels it down to boards. Takes more time. Comes loose with it, but Schwab up with the puck behind his own net now as Toledo getting a rush underway with 4 minutes left. Their power play for 2. In goes the winger going deep, Burschbaugh, but they break it up at center. Oh, and he got it. Nope, now he couldn't hold it. Schrock going in, forced his guy, turned back at center ice. Here we come into the zone, going hard. It's going to be Lowry. A drive wide of the net as Lowry goes in, got it back, trying to jam it. Up they come, and Toledo diving all over the place, but here's Schwab with it, moving it out, and at center, moving to the Comet line is Firk. They have to respect this guy. He can move the puck. Here's Schwab going back in. Komets try to get a play out front again. They poke away at it. Drive it. As here we come again. Couldn't get it out. As Pastilli takes a long shot. Komets finally clear back into the corner. Less than a minute to go on this power play. And let's see where we go. Komets change the penalty kill. Here comes Toledo again. On the move. Out towards center. Burschbaugh coming up on the wing right side. They dump it in behind the net. Going after it hard is Daniels. Daniels is there. Weak pass around the wall. Picked up, and here they come. All the way behind the net. Back out to the point right side. Right side half wall. Now they're looking. Can't get a shot away. Into the zone. Komets pick that one out. Here comes Fye. He's got help. Here's Fye into the zone. He feeds it cross rink, and fanning on the play was Perlini.
Got in his feet
up
again.
The wall they come. Pick back up. Komets for it again. Around the zone. Turn back. Komets have it again. Here it goes. As out front, it's Crowder. Crowder works his way into the traffic. Dump pass out to center. Komets have it covered. Back they go as Saul won't let his guy cut. Came right across the goal mouth. Picked up left point. Turning it in. Holmstrom again. Around behind the net. Holmstrom. That a boy. Rubbed off nicely by Martin on a good play. Cleared to center ice. No icing is called. We're back to even again.
2:19 to go.
20 to go. Wow. 2 huge penalty kills to keep us on. All right, here we come. Moving the puck is Lampy. Nope, can't get to it up the wing left side. It is into the zone. Going hard is Justin Daniels. Behind the net, Kucera trying to move the puck around the wall. Oh, come on. You got to hold these plays. And again, it's Embach. Couldn't handle it. Here they come. Great
Rebound,
save.
heads up.
And look out at the net. Komets bang away. And where are they going with this one? Come on. Move the puck. Here we come. Take a look. Kucera back up the wall. Komets have it. And Embach couldn't clear it again. Here they go. Another one back in the zone. Turned off behind the net. Played there by the Komets goaltender. Short pass up the wall that time by Bartow. And here they come back at center. Lead pass tipped all the way to the Toledo blue line. Recovered there by Nightingale. And they move it back to the Fort Wayne zone again with a minute and a half left in this game. Look out. They're trying to get a shot away in front of the net. Let's go. Can't do it again. Wide. Got to react. Here's Severyn, gave it away. Behind the net, Komets have it again. Here comes Hurd on his way up the wall. A little touch and go pass. Komets have, they're standing still with it. Go, go. Here we come. Where are we going? I don't know. Hard to tell. Into the zone. Komets have it again. Cross rink. Meurs with a drive in front of the net. Komets right wide of the goal mouth again. Severyn out at the point. From the point. Another drive up high. Came off the screen behind the net. Turned wide. Up it comes. Trying to dump it out. Nightingale can't play it. Komets on another forecheck. Clear it up. But here they come. Good hit again by Hurd. Komets at center ice. Cleared off the wall as Pastilli dumps it back into the zone. They fight for it at the blue line. Komets come back with it on the wall. They got it again. Couldn't hold it. Now it's dumped in deep by Pastilli. Going hard to the corner. It's going to be Crowder. Takes his guy nicely off the play. Pastilli up the middle. Oh, and he went to take a shot, and it was blocked. Right off his stick. Here's Toledo the other way. Into the zone they go. Boris trying to get a shot high. Came off the screen and out to center ice. Picked up by Lampy. Lampy now trying to get it back in with 12 seconds left to go. Moving it off into the corner. Here's Saul trying to jam his guy off the puck, trying to get it out front. They do. Can't play it. Here we come the other way. Schrocker taking a look at the line, going deep into the corner. Time's going to run out. Buzzer sounds, and at the end of regulation, we are tied 1-1. Wow. Shots on goal, 32-26.
8-8 in that period. And we go a little OT again.
Oh, baby. Oh, my. So that's it at the end of regulation. They'll flood it up, and we'll try it all over again. Good grief. At least we're getting our money's worth.
Well, it's identical to the way it went the other night there, except the score was 2-2 going into
Look at the extended games these two teams have played this year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Even the one that went on the ice out in the ballpark went to overtime. amazing.
The other game was 6:09 of the overtime period before Embach got the goal. So we'll see what it takes in this period. They've both been at each other pretty good again. And I thought Toledo had a little more of the play in that period, but shots on goal only 8-8. And Nagle's again sharp in the nets.
And again, you look at the efforts put forth, and if there's a difference right now, it's the sharpness of the puck movement.
Yeah, that's true.
Toledo does the old tic-tac-tape stuff.
Yeah.
But
so it's just a matter of playing for the break. That's what you got to do. You know, you don't come out and go all out after them and try to chase them down. No. You've got to sit and wait for the breaks and be patient, and hopefully they get the break that they need as they did the other night.
So the crowd here now kind of getting a breath. That was a wild third period. The fans were on it. They were only using the front half of the seat most of the time, but it was pretty crazy.
Very similar to the other night. Nobody's left the building, so our 5,000 people are here, and usually they're up and half of them are gone. But obviously with the overtime, everybody very concerned about the Komets having to win this one here tonight and tie this series up is what's at hand right now.
And everybody's well aware of it. And again, I thought the first period we were not up to our momentous capability, and we let them skate a little bit. Now, the farther we go, like the other night, the stronger we're getting. Except the shots were even, but some of the scrums were pretty tough. But
well, I thought Toledo came out aggressive in their third period. They were sending 3 men in deep. They were forechecking us as much as they could. And again, we started rushing our passes. Passes were in the skates. We weren't able to handle the puck, and we kept continually having trouble going back into our own zone. So when Toledo picks the pace up and they send 3 guys in deep, it creates a problem. And on the other hand, once we get it in their zone and we get 3 men in, we put them in trouble. And it's just a matter of who can control the puck and get the puck in the other team's zone and get the break on forecheck.
And the important thing, we survived 2 power plays late in the game against Toledo, which is a good power play club, to keep our hopes alive getting this thing won.
Yeah, and, you know, both from a defensive standpoint, we did not get trapped in that period.
Right.
We had somebody back at all times, whether it was a forward covering up for Daniels or another forward covering up for Saul. We had somebody back, so we're quite aware of the quick transition that Toledo can throw at us, and we're covering up for each other very well.
So that's it at the end of 3, and again, we're following the old pattern of heading into period 4. And as we say in playoffs, there is no overtime that's got a shootout in it. They don't play 4-a-side. They just put them right back out there and go after each other tooth and nail, and that's what they have done so far. Looking around, let's see what we have here. Embach had 5 shots on goal. Meurs has 4. Pistelli 3. Saul has 3. Tam has 2. Phi has 3 shots on goal. Daniels has 2. So they have they've been kind of celebrating a little bit. Meurs with 4 and Embach with 5 are the top shooters for the Toledo Walleyes. Ferk has 4 shots, and he's their goal-scoring danger. He's got 2 on us opening night, and he made him look easy. And then, whoa, the biggest shooter was Barnes. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize Barnes, number 7. He's all over the place all the time, but I didn't see him shoot that much. He got 7.
Well, he come off the far wing here quite a bit, and they were long shots, but he likes to shoot the puck.
So that's it. Ferk had 4. Schwab had 3. Birschbach had 2. Barnes was 6. So that line has gotten 6 and 11 shots out of the total of 26. The one line's gotten that many of them. So they are being effective.
Yeah, well, Gary Graham will be watching the stats in that dressing room, and that's where he'll try to match his lines up with a checking line against those guys. So they've got to slow those guys down, there's no doubt.
And you're also looking, of course, at some pretty offensive defensemen. They can bust and go. And they've got, the more I watch this Justin Daniels, the better he looks.
Yeah. Well, they're both similar players.
They are.
They can carry the puck, and they're good skaters, and they can break. There's no doubt.
They had both been forwards on the same line since they were kids. And then when they got into college after a lot of injuries, they said to Drew Beck, baby, you're going back on D. He said, and I've been there ever since.
Well, that's good for him.
But like he said, it's good because having played the forward spots for so long, it gives them an idea how to get vision to break and move, and he's pretty good at rushing the puck.
Yeah, well, you mentioned about Drew Daniels, the Komets of Daniels, about not shooting the puck, and you notice that quite a bit. He hesitates. He's always trying to pass off and hit the man in the slot or the man breaking into the net. So he's got to shoot that puck a little more when he gets the opportunity. And that can go down the line for everybody. Everybody seems to be a little leery of taking the quick shot. When they're in the open, they're always looking back to try to find somebody and give it to them. They've got to shoot it.
And another thing, when you get the lane or get the shot, you don't have to have a slap shot.
No.
If you throw it into traffic, your slap shot's going to trap you half the time. They block it. It's by you, and here they go the other way.
Yeah.
But one of those nice little rattlers that move around in there gives everybody a chance to have a look at it.
Yeah, nice little wrist shot down about 3 or 4 inches off the ice in the pads, so it hits the pads and deflects out left or right, but it comes away from the goaltender, and that's when you get the rebound.
That's what happened to us the other night. We got him out far enough, so Embach had a little room to redirect it and get it back in the hole. So we're looking here at another one, big 1-1 right now, as Toledo and Komets are putting on one heck of a playoff show. This, of course, the North Division Championship Series best of 7. And the Komets, in order to be sure they stay alive and well, really have to win this one. Otherwise, it goes 3-1.
Yeah, you got to go. You don't want to go back 3-1 and have to play Saturday night back there because they're going to be pumped up. They're not going to give us a second chance to come away with that.
So, in fact, we already have a second chance looking here to get it done. And again, some close calls, good chances in the third period. But in the Toledo zone, they were on every player that came close to the puck. They had a body, they had a stick on you, and they're strong on their sticks, aren't they?
Yes. Oh, yeah. They handle the puck very well. And as you said, they make that their pass tape to tape. And you could tell when we're having trouble. It's in the feet all the time, and we can't get out of our own zone. So we've got to be a little sharper on the passes because Toledo's going to come out quick and try to get the first break. The other night, of course, we went at them pretty solid and everything. I think there was about 3 shots apiece on goal. They had their chances to win that hockey game. Again, Nagle's come up big late in the overtime period, and until the Komets finally got the goal from Embach in close on a rebound off the side of the net. So everybody's going to get their chances, and they're going to get them early, and they're going to press hard.
So there you have it. That's the way we look at it. And 1-1 sounds like a dreary game. And if you like nothing but explosive action and goals galore, you have a yawner here. But when you see these punches and counter punches on 2 good defensive teams in real playoff mode, to me, that's a real challenge.
Well, as I said, there's 5,000 people in the building, and I don't think anybody's gone home. And they're all ready to see this overtime again.
You know, when you get a high-scoring game, you wonder, okay, where's the next one coming from? When it's 1-1, you don't know where the one goal is coming from, and boy, is that explosive.
Well, you know, Toledo had 106 points in the regular season. The Komets had 102. So both these teams are winning hockey teams. They know how to play defensive, offensive, and a strategy game, and that's exactly what they've done here. They both come down, played the game man for man, and they're going at each other pretty hard. Both coaches changing quick, matching lines as much as they can, and as I said, Gary Graham has the opportunity of the last line change, and that's got to help him.
So there we go. I was just watching some of those Dubers on the ice with some of the fights they have. It's all part of the garbage guys. They have a commercial with that. And I noticed that last one highlighted Tony Twist.
Oh, yeah.
I remember one night here after Tony rushed Pokey Reddick, he and Fletch went at it. And Fletch boxed his ears in pretty good, I'll tell you. And Twist is their tough guy.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, here we go again.
Yeah.
But apparently this guy, Ray, is not their tough guy, huh?
That's Buffalo, yeah.
Yeah. All right, the ice has been flooded, which means, hey, we're getting closer to what's going to happen here in period number 4. And again, it's a 20-minute period. And at the end of 20, with no decision, they'll flood the ice, and we'll do it again. You don't have anything to do in the morning, do you?
Well, I actually do. I got to pick the grandchild up at 6:30. So
there you go. Well, just go over and sleep there.
Well, it might be doing that if we stay here too long.
As long as we win, who cares?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You know, one of the funny stories that back in that game in 1961 or 59 against St. Paul, it went till 1:20 in the morning, which is a record. At midnight, we used to have that old press box hanging from the other side there.
Yeah.
We always had some pop and stuff around, and George Drysdale was working with me at the time, and I said, George, please go down into the press room and see if there's anything in there. Any kind of liquid I'll take. So George goes to the press room, and he's gone, and he's gone. And in those days, we would break for 10 minutes of news from Wowo Newsroom. So about the time they're going to drop the puck, here comes George. He's got a bottle of 7-Up. And so, man, I need it quick before they drop the puck. He hands it to me, and I just turn it upside down and pour it. Well, about the time it's halfway down my throat, I had the unbelievable revelation it was straight booze.
Oh.
Straight booze. He met Jimmy Stovall in the hall.
Yeah.
Stovall says, where are you going? I got to get this up to Chase. He's thirsty. He says, give me that. So he pours all the 7-Up out, takes a little flask out of his pocket, fills it up. I couldn't talk for 20 seconds. I was totally breathless.
Yeah.
And they're going in front of me on the move. But it worked out good. I loosened up pretty good.
I bet you did, yeah. I'm surprised George didn't bring a six-pack of Bud back with him.
There wasn't any. But that was one of the wild stories of my lifetime. Man, the tears were coming out of my eyes. And, of course, George was laughing so hard he couldn't talk. But what a shock. Live and learn. God bless Jimmy Stovall.
Yeah.
He gave everybody a lot of great times and a good life.
Yeah, race car.
Had a great race car.
Yeah.
Moose Meurs was a great driver. And then later, of course, Scotty Stovall came along kind of on the heels of Moose and was himself a great driver. And, of course, Jimmy succumbed to Alzheimer's disease a few years back, but he was one of the real nice gentlemen that I ever got to know in the racing business, and I knew a lot of them.
Yeah, he's a great hockey fan. I remember.
Oh, was he ever? He and Louise and the kids were here all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, of course, we were out the other day, Thornton and I and Chucky and some more of the boys, and it seemed as though most of our day was consumed telling Repka stories.
Yeah. Oh, we did that. We do that to that Wednesday morning.
Yeah, right.
Breakfast. We keep talking about him, so he's going to be missed by a bunch of guys. And he was a good guy, and he always had something humorous. He always had a joke with us. And
or he had a trick up his sleeve for something. A contest, yeah.
That's a good one. A trick up his sleeve. He did have that. So.
And he had that big smile, and God rest his soul. He was a joy to be around, and as a hockey player, he was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
One of the best that ever played here.
And that's one of the nicest things that I ever had. When I first came here, I was only 20 years old at the time. And when I came in, Lionel and Lenny and Waz and Teddy Wright and all those guys were all still playing.
Yeah.
My first year as a rookie here, they were playing that year. And I had the privilege to play with them and an experience to play with them. And then, of course, I left for about 2.5 years. And when I came back, they had all retired. They had all taken off. They were all sitting in the stands watching. So I still kept friends with them all, and it was a great relationship we've had so far.
In fact, I think that bunch that retired were retired by Kenny Elliott.
Pretty well.
Announcement came out in the paper that there were 4 or 5 of them had retired, including Teddy and Reggie and Bud. And that's the first they'd heard of it. But it was too late then. But we could tell some Elliott stories, too. But so there have been some crazy times. And, Rob, you know, like I've said so many times, I'm so happy that my life has been spent right here in Fort Wayne in minor league hockey. I think that's where all the fun is in this game. You who played it had fun with it. You worked hard. You did your best, and you could satisfy yourselves with the effort you put out. What a great bunch of guys. Rarely did you ever find anybody with an attitude at this level.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. If you wanted to be a professional, it was up to you to be the professional. And if you acted it, everybody else around you would. And that's what I was very happy with. You played with a bunch of professional people.
And I will say this, they can say what they will, but in those days, the IHL, I thought, was on a par with the American Hockey League, because the select few that got to the American Hockey League teams, the rest of them who were easily as good, and a lot of them should have been national leaguers.
Yeah.
There was no place to play, and boy, did we have some hockey players.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And then the American League, and then there was the Western Hockey League, too. But they were all connected with independents. Where they
the Western,
the Western League, and even the American League. It had a few independent players. You know, the Ralph Kellers and
Cleveland
Keller
was an independent team.
And all those guys in Hershey played there. They were all independent guys, so they made their living there and did their thing. And then the NHL obviously got bigger and stronger when all the expansion came along. Then they sent all the minor league players to the American League first, and that's what established them as a different league.
And, of course, at the same time, when you played junior back in your day, you belonged to the New York Rangers, and all their junior teams were patterned after the big team style, so you could transfer them quickly, and the coaches were designated. And if you were on a junior A team in those days, you were one of the privileged few.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, well, everybody's on the ice, so all we need is 14 more seconds, and we'll be dropping the puck again. So,
all right, ready, set.
Crowd sounds like they're ready. The music's going, and they got everybody pumped up for it. So here we go.
At center ice, weighing in at 6'3", left-handed, 210 pounds. It'll be Brett Perlini.
Yep, all right. With Embach and Lowry on the far side.
Here we come. Let's go get them. Into the face-off goes Schwab. Schwab comes up with a draw, circles away, sends back to his defense. Cross-rink it comes, turned by Nightingale back up the middle. Here comes Schwab into the zone, broken up by the Komets. Here's Embach. He's got it going into the zone, puts the shot behind the net far side. After it, it's Perlini on the corner. He's tied up down deep on the play by Zernausen. Zernausen can't get it. Here the Komets are back up, and they lose it at center. Coming to the line, going in deep on the left side. Schwab can't drop it off. He's coming wide in the corner. After it is going to be the Komets. Back up they come again. Still trying to play it. Strong stick. And the Komets now move it. Here comes Saul taking a look. On his way. Long pass at center. Gave it right back to Lampy. Here comes Lampy back into the zone. Going wide right. Mercier. Rebound. And hanging on again. That one hit the post. Here's Saul. Came around the corner. After it will be the Komet winger. Lowry trying to stuff it. They come back up the wall. Take a look, and Nagles with a huge save.
Yeah, puck back to the blue line, and the defenseman let fly in a hurry, but Toledo had 3 players on the one side, not in front of the net. Nagles saw it from the point.
Thank you, Patrick. All right, 19:02 still left, and that was a spirited first attempt, but Toledo pretty well had the upper hand offensively.
They've got 3 shots on net so far.
Yeah, here we come again. Now behind the net, it's going to be Tam. They clear the puck up at center and moving it back into the Fort Wayne zone where it'll be played by Drew Daniels. Okay, Drew, you got an open man wherever it's going to be, turning it wide. They're standing right in the way, and just, another bad pass. Komets have it again. Toledo. Into the zone. Broken up one more time. Hard into the corner. Here goes Five. Checks his man off. Komets hold it in. Down goes Crowder. Five works for it. Out at center ice. Here it is again. Turned off the wall. Turned in deep that time by Crowder. They go in deep. Komets starting a line change. In here comes Crowder. Out at the point. From the point. Here it goes. Shot went wide. Far point. Turned right back in by Kucera. Deep behind the net. Out it comes Crowder. Half wall right. He's by one. He's by another one. He's out front again. He looks for it again. Up they come at center ice. Good forecheck. Komets get it back. Here's Pastilli. In he goes. Drive and hang on. Man, did he put that rascal on the money.
That was a pretty hard shot off the point there by Perlini. Right on the net. And Lear came out, challenged him, made the save. No rebound.
So we're hard at it now. 18:06 still to go in first OT. We're tied 1-1. And the faceoff stays inside the Toledo zone off to the left to Jeff Lerg. Into the faceoff it will be Mitch Hurd. Mitch gets this one at the point. Let her go. As Tam hesitated too long. Didn't get the shot away. Komets back. Here's Muir with it. Here's Muir again. Feeds at the point. Bad pass. Nice move as the Komets keep their guy. Deep it goes. Cruising is Muir behind the net. Muir back up as Kucera dumps it on the wall. Caught on the play. That was Severyn. Now trying to move it out to center. He gets it there, but now back they come. Fort Wayne zone. Played by Bartow. Gives it away on the half wall left. Got it back. Here we come. Komets on the way. Moving hard to the line. Muir's going to the net. He's got it out front. Can't finish the play. Pull down from behind. Komets keep it alive. Hung on to now as it's, I should say, Martin who turns off to Saul. Give and go pass coming the other way.
Down the corner.
And they're working hard at that one as Meurs is tied up in the zone. Cross rink. Here comes Saul. Feeds deep. Now move it out. You got an empty winger. Turn nicely into the zone. Schrock hard at it. Going in into the corner. Around he comes, came up the far wall. Perlini keeps it alive, but here comes Toledo breaking out of the zone. Oh, don't bat at it. Make sure you play it. Saul let his guy go by him on the wall. It is going to be Barnes in the corner. Saul nails him hard. Komets try to get it loose. They fight for it down the wall, going deep. Saul one more time, trying to come up with the puck. Can't get it loose again. Here they come. Oh, batted away on the wall. Saul nails his guy, and then he roughs up Schwab. Here they come down the zone again. They're really mucking it up down in the corner, coming at it again. A little frustration there. Komets coming back. Oh, what was this? He had a winger breaking out, and all he had to do was give it to him, but Embach was clear. Here they go at the line. Can't get it into the zone again. Back they come one more time. Looking around, trying for the shot. It's wide. Up on the left wall. Who's got it here? Toledo again. They get hit down the wall. Komets turn it back up. Kept it to the hope. Got on by. Has knocking it down Lampy, but it went through his glove. Here they come. Komets in a quick line change. Toledo going deep on their zone. Moving back up the wing right side. Going into the zone that time. Furk can't play. He's met at the blue line. Komets chop away at it, trying to come loose. It is good. In it comes this time as it's going to be Crowder off the wall. In he goes. At the net. They jam it.
Everybody jammed
Oh,
the net.
they were on that one. The net came off the moorings and no further play. Is right in front of the goal fly.
Yeah, the puck went by the goal crease as the two Comet players broke into the crease, tried to get to the puck, but it went right past the net. Whistle after the net went off.
And they were coming.
Yep.
We're 1-1 in OT. We have 15:53 to go in the first OT, and this is Comet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. This is Comet Hockey.
Here we come. Komets try to clear the puck. They can't get it out, but it's an offside call as Severyn has his guy tied up inside the Comet zone. 15:41 still on the clock. We are in OT period 1, tied 1-1. Komets and the Toledo Walleyes. Here we come. One more face-off in the neutral zone. Hurd back into the draw again against Holmstrom. Up they come, feeding it in far wall. Take a look. Good hit, Bartow, but Holmstrom has checked off the puck in the corner. Here comes Kucera. He's looking. Came back up the near wall. Look out front, cleared to center. A little too far away from Hurd. He tries to steal, can't do it. Komets try to move it. Out they come at center. Here's Severyn. Into the zone he goes. Hurd trying to play it. It's poked away. Coming at you, Daniels. Look out. Can't find his man. Second man in. What a save on that one. Picked off. Komets get it out. Hooray! You can't turn your back on a play. Here's Meurs. Meurs going to the line. In he goes deep on the play. Out in front. He's pulled down on the play. Back up top. Here we come again. Embach couldn't play it. Now back in the corner. Played by Meurs. Meurs circles away. Looking at a point man. Now behind the net again. This time it's Perlini. Embach going in. Perlini's got it. Up front. The shot wide behind the net. Going after it. Komets again. Up on the wall. Half wall left side. Meurs going in. Working this time. Shot. Oh, what a save. Good hard shot. Lurg down low. Got the glove out. Ticketed for glove side low.
Nobody in front there as Saul let a quick shot go from the point. It was right on the net, and Lurg saw it all the way, made the glove save.
So 14:46 still on the clock in OT. It is 1-1 Komets Toledo. Lines change again. Perlini back out. On the face-off, he will have Schrock with him, along with, I believe, would have been Lowry. Here we come. Ready, set. He looks for the draw. Here it is, Embach. A drive right on the side of the net.
Short side.
He gets it back. Embach's got it again. Behind the net. Going by one, by two. Komets have it again. At the net. Oh, Embach out front. He's pounded on the play, and Lurg is right there.
That's Schrock again from the boards. Dug it out. Just twit a quick shot off the boards. Embach standing at the side in a battle for the puck against him and Lurg won it and held on.
Schrocky has got a good vision. I mean, he's not the most talented guy on the ice, but he knows where the puck belongs. Great hockey sense.
Yeah, stay on it and go for the net. It's a very simple play with him, and he doesn't try anything fancy. Throw it at the net. He doesn't try to make the thread the needle pass.
Put it out and let him fight for it. All right, Hurd back into the draw. Off to the right of Lurg this time. Bird gets it out to the point, looking at it, can't get it played. Cross rink, can't get it again. They move it out. Score!
There it is.
Who got that one?
From the point, Martin.
Martin got it. All right. Woo, baby. 5-3-3.
We'll see if Martin got it, but he took the shot from the point. It went through about 4 players, and they had 2 Comet players right on the goal front as the puck found its way in the net. Lear did not see that one, and that's the trick to it right there, not seeing the puck.
All right, right now a peacemaker is Saul. He put his back almost against the Toledo bench, and the guys were chirping Toledo pretty hard, and he's saying, get out of here. Let's see who gets the goal. We'll have the announcement coming in a moment. Big win, Komets. The fans are going wild. Why not?
6-4 shots on goal in the overtime. Komets outshot 6-4.
They were outshot.
No, they outshoot them.
Yeah.
They outshoot them 6-4.
So let's get an announcement on who got the winning.
Comet goal. He is first in the playoffs, scored by number 55, James Martin.
From the point.
Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 33 seconds of the first overtime. Comet goal, scored by 55 Martin at 5:33 of the first overtime. Fans, with tonight's Comet victory, you can tickets for Game 6 of this series tomorrow at the Coliseum ticket office at 12 noon.
Wow, 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 wow. Here we are. And somebody had to get it. And like that's what, as we were saying, that's to me the thrill of these games that are so tight.
Yep.
It's so explosive. Look at that. I mean, the fans, I don't think anybody was sitting in their seats.
No, they were all
blew right off and they were screaming.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everybody had their chances too, and as we said before, with 4 shots on goal, Nagle's had to come up big. He made 3 real good saves in that overtime, and then of course the Komets plugging away, got the puck in, dug it out, threw it back to the point off a point at the face-off. Nagle and Martin waited. He hesitated as long as he could to wait for people to get in front of the net. Then he just let the wrist shot go, and this time it went right through. Nobody got a piece of it, but they did screen Lager on the play.
We'll be back with a post-game show in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Need a good night's sleep? Then get over to one of Mattress Firm's 4 locally owned showrooms, including our Super Center on Coliseum Boulevard. Bring in your Comet game ticket stub to receive 15% off Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Hampton & Rhodes. Mattress Firm has the largest selection of all these brands and every Tempur-Pedic available. Mattress Firm offers easy credit and payment terms up to 5 years at 0% APR. Nobody sells for less. Mattress Firm, nationally known, locally owned. America's #1 sleep shop.
I've heard a lot behind the bar here at Applebee's, and one of the most confusing topics is the raw food diet. Those are ingredients, not meals. But Applebee's gets it, and that's why they've created the Pub Diet. It has all of your bar and grill favorites made a little better for you, like the pepper-crusted sirloin with whole grains and the cedar-grilled lemon chicken. Packed with protein, under 600 calories, and only at Applebee's. Prices and participation vary. Alcohol advertisement intended for consumers 21 and over.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Welcome to the Komet Hockey postgame show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Here's Bob Chase.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done. Just for the night, though.
Let's go home.
Robbie, you know, your hair got gray in this one tonight. But again, you know, you sit here and you watch, and like I say, it's just so dramatic. Because of everything that happens, 1-1, everybody's had excellent chances all over the place. You know, you got a kid in goal for them that makes few mistakes, and he just eats rubber. But I think we gave Pat Nagle too little credit for the way he's come back in a hurry, and he has played a superb game tonight.
Yes, he did. He did what we needed him to do. He had 30 saves. The Komets outshoot him 38-30, 6 in the overtime. But again, Nagle's all the way through it, made key saves all the way. And I thought they were tougher saves that he had to make than what
Lurg
had to do. But Lurg was, of course, as good as he was the other night right there. And we got in front of him on their goal, the overtime goal. Martin hesitated, waited. A couple of players went to the front of the net, and this time it went right through. He never saw it. It was in the net.
So in the first period, the only thing he had was double rough at 2:11 of the period. Zarnausen picked up part of the double rough, and the Komets picked up the rest. And that was it for period number 1. We go to period number 2. Guess what? Schwab at 4:29 from Barnes makes it 1-0. 9:36. It was a trip call against Schwab. Thank you. And that cashed in as the Komets Embach picked up a power play goal. The assist on that came to, I believe, Severyn and also to Meurs. And we were tied 1-1 on the power play, and that set the stage for a scoreless third period. There were a few penalties here and along the way, but we weren't too sure how it was going to end up. In the first period, we were outshot 13-7. We came back and outshot them 17-5 in the second period. We were tied 8-8 in the third. Overall, we had 38 shots on goal, and they had 30. And we just kept sort of tuning our offense in and out, up and down, worked hard, and everybody really dedicated themselves to exactly what happened here, and that was, again, another overtime win. It was Martin who gets the goal at 5:33 of OT. Hurd picks up the assist right from the faceoff. 2-1 Komets. The series tied at 2. We are back in Toledo Saturday night on WoWo at 7:15 for game number 5 at the Huntington Center. Game number 6 will be right here at the Memorial Coliseum, and that will be, I believe, Sunday afternoon. We're going to chat Sunday night at 6 o'clock, so that'll be game 6 here. You guys enjoy the day and bring on Mom out to the game. Why not? Sunday night at 6. All the kinds of Komet to playoff action. Again, tickets on sale starting tomorrow at high noon for this Sunday's game 6 of the series with Toledo, and it starts at 6 o'clock on